There we go. We are live. Okay. Hello everyone. It's your favorite programming error that just refuses to be fixed. Code here. And as you can see, we are playing more of our Castle Walls. I seriously miscalculated last time and assumed I would be able to finish. Because for some reason I thought there were gonna be 8 chapters, and I thought that the playtime that was estimated was accurate. Double mistake. There's more than 8 chapters and the playtime that was given was not exactly accurate. Plus I play slower anyway, so I don't know why I ever would have considered that to be an accurate assessment of how long this would take. Anyway, that just means there's more. And today, we're gonna find out how much more. So, some stuff has happened. Yuri has gone a little bit into her Act 2 mode. She's become a little bit clingy, to say the least. She did have the crazy eyes at some point too. So we will see how this goes on from here. But our main character is now also aware of her habit, so that is something at least. So yeah. What do you mean your room is Drink Empire? I do not understand. Health, water, tea. Oh! Okay. Nice. But for now, we're going to hop back in here and continue from where we last left off. Which was this. My eyes weren't even closed for 10 seconds and I am awoken by the feeling of my shoulder being tapped on. Right. We fell asleep at Yuri's house. We asked her if it was okay if we, you know, could rest on her couch and sleep there for a bit. She said yes. And apparently, now she's like, hey, you know what I think she wants to do? I think she wants to sleep with us. I think she's like, hey, you're sleeping on my couch? Mind if I join you? I think that's what's gonna happen. We'll see if I'm right or not as I move on to the next text box. Are we ready? Let's see. Hello? Let's say the word tag where? It's here, it's there, it's everywhere. Yuri's standing in front of me, arms behind her back. What's going on? Good, up for a bit, please. Hi, Neon! What's with that face? You alright? I know you streamed Genshin earlier today. You were doing the outfit event for Lisa. I hope you got the outfit. I assume you did. I, for one, have not yet done the event because I'm like, again, as I said, I'll wait and see if there's gonna be more content while the event is still going on, in which case I will do it on stream. So yeah, last week, for that Roblox thing. Somewhat, yes, I remember a little bit. That thing where, yeah, you have to, like, the better players get more stuff, and Spinner was complaining about lag issues, I believe, right? That one? I think so. Also, Nikki, Bonnie, FNAF, Roblox. Hi. Hello. How are you? We just got started on today's stream. Yeah, so we just woke up. You know, Nikki, Bonnie. But yeah. We just woke up. Because, actually we can't say we woke up, really, because we weren't really fully asleep. But yeah, Yuri allowed us to fall asleep on her couch, and then immediately came over to us, hey, can you get up for a sec? And I don't know why. They did an encore for one of the limited items. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that really sucks. Oh, maybe next time, maybe next time an event like this comes around, you'll make it, but I know that sucks too. Especially if you're close. Like, if you're not even close to winning, then it's not as bad. It hurts especially bad if you're close to winning and then you fail. I know that feel.
Good, up for a bit, please.
I'm too tired to question this. Doing as she says by lifting my head and upper back up, she takes a seat on the couch and pats her upper legs. Oh! Oh, we're doing this now, huh? Placing my head where she patted, I immediately feel her warmth, which makes me more happy. We're really doing the lap pillow? I guess we're doing the lap pillow. I need this. She feels like the pillow that I could use right about now. As she brings a hand down to gently run through my hair, I don't quite know how to describe it other than magical. I guess that's how it feels. Looking up to try to meet her eyes, her breasts are kinda in the way. But I don't mind. That sight is just as beautiful. They're not unwelcome! Ah, a man of culture, huh? They make her that much more beautiful. Looking away from them to meet her eyes, she looks more than content right now. 50% of recommended sleep time. Weekend sleep 12 hours. Again, you gotta catch up. And you can do that on the weekend, I suppose. Done already?
I can wait until later. I just want to spend more time with you.
This girl, I swear. I try my best to reach for a free hand, which is a success. That's when I close my eyes and bask in this moment between us.
I just...
What was that? She was just like being, you know, the typical I just like looking at you. Right? Yeah. Perfect. You know, you don't sleep enough when being tired becomes part of your personality. Well... Does that mean I don't sleep enough? Well, no, I'm never too tired when I stream, at least. Like, that's when I have the energy.
I just like being this close to you.
I don't care how dumb my smile looks right now. I do too. As I let out a light yawn, I can only assume that her smile is as dumb as mine was.
What's got you feeling so sleepy? This is the third time now, I think.
This usually happens after I eat. Doesn't that happen to you too, or is it just me?
It might be just you, dear. That really happens to me.
Feels like my stomach is taking up all my energy right now. I figured as much. I think I got it from my mom or something. She always got really tired and napped all the time. Something about being... what's the word? I hate thinking of words when I'm this tired. Hypnogenocide. Ah yes, we gotta make sure that no more hypno creepypastas happen, so we gotta make sure that entire species of Pokemon is completely annihilated. So let's go commit hypnogenocide. Yuri laughs to herself.
Did you mean hypoglycemic?
I squeeze her hand hard in response to hearing the right word. Yeah, that. Just from hearing that word again, it's making me remember all the times my mom used it when I was a kid. Memories from my childhood surprisingly start flooding in as I stare at her ceiling. Hey Yuri, can I ask you something?
Oh, of course.
I don't know why I just thought of this, but... did you ever have those moments as a kid where you heard a certain word or phrase and you had no idea what it meant? And you couldn't find it in you to ask what it meant due to fear of what people's reactions will be? So you end up repeating said word or phrase while still not knowing what it means in hopes someone's knowing what you're talking about? So that you avoid the stress and worry about the response to a potentially stupid question? I think I overdid it again.
There you go, overthinking again. To answer that, not really. I was usually pretty forward at my age. I asked whatever was on my mind, like what certain words and books meant. I did do that while growing up, on the other hand, when I was a little more self-aware about what people thought of me.
I gotcha. Good. Have you looked at the Genshin spoiler I posted? I have not, because I was worried that it might be a spoiler related to the outfit event. Not like it's a particularly special event where I should worry about spoilers, but maybe I should just look at it. But I'm never too sure. Nope. Okay, then I guess it's safe for me to look at it later. I getcha. Whenever that happened, nobody ever reacted the way I wanted them to. Ah, it's Genius Invocation TCG, okay. Then I will definitely have to look at it. Nobody ever reacted the way I wanted them to. They either gave me a weird look or ignored me. Part of me had to think about why they acted that way and how I could avoid that. My hand breaks away from hers as I let out a yawn and stretch my arms outward. Life is just really strange like that sometimes. Did you just say that life is strange? Man, haven't had that series around in a bit, eh? But, yeah, it was always fun with Life is Strange. Man, remember when I played the original Life is Strange? Snow, yup. Anyway, Snow. Ah, those were the days. Makes me wish I could, like, repeat it again. Plus, we had a few faces around back then that sadly rarely show themselves nowadays. Like, Ducky and Debbie don't show up nearly as much nowadays as they used to back then. Guess life has gotten busy. And that's totally alright. But it does make me miss the old days a little bit sometimes. But then again, I've gotten so many new people that joined my streams who I wouldn't want to give up either. So yeah. I wish I could repeat all my DDLC mods. That is also very fair, Rob. Very fair. Everything seems to hit me right now. That's when I roll over on my side and lightly press my face against her tummy. Nap time, babe. Once I close my eyes, I feel something shifting around and my head falls right on her couch. Becoming confused, I toss over to my left side to see what's going on. Of somewhat blurry vision, Yuri makes her way on the couch to lay next to me. Instinctively, we wrap our arms around each other, whereas my head rests above her chest now.
Nap time it is then.
7:30 p.m. Pink? Are we getting best girl point of view? That might be a first. That might be a first. I don't think we've had her point of view yet in this. Gonna watch it. Don't search anything about it. Alright. I'll take your word for that. Life is always stressful about my Twitch matches from streamers are a sign of commitment for me. That's fair, but make sure you don't stress yourself out too much. Trust me, I would know. I take it easy even though I should be stressing myself more. You have reached the voicemail box off.
Ah! Only pressing the end call button, I place my phone back in my purse and begin walking to the bookstore. The nerve of her, and that's the third time too. She's probably with her stupid boy toy right now. Frickin' a guy she doesn't even know brings in a dumb kid's book and oh sure, she'll read that, but not even want to read any manga I bring in. Not even the ones I think are scary. A relationship good enough to argue with each other, my ass. The cars that passed by sent a gust of wind my way, which make me wish I'd brought a jacket. I hope that my dad gives me money to go clothes shopping next week. I know what I'm buying. Once I've made it to the bookstore, I stop and brave a bit to calm down before going in. Alright, let's get this over with. Geez, the things I do for my friends. As I step in the bookstore and take another deep breath, the smell of brand new books fills my nose, which makes me feel more at ease. My eyes intuitively lock onto the manga section. I start walking over there, but I stop in my tracks at remembering I should find something for Yuri. Let's get that done first. I'll see if the newest release of Parfait Girls is out after this. Scanning the aisles on the other side of the store, I stop at the fiction section in attempts to find something Yuri would like.
Viking! How are you? Welcome to the stream. Welcome. We're currently playing as Best Girl. So, that is ever so nice.
As when I place a finger along the shelf books and slide across the spines of them, the first one I see is different from the others. It's plain white. Grabbing it and pulling it out, it's got a picture of a clock on it. Relapse? I think Sayori told me about this one, maybe another time. A book that's a cotton candy pink color with 4 chibi girls on it catches my eye next. Before, during, and after the stories? I heard it's good, a bit confusing though.
Debbie! So glad you could make the time to swing by again. How are you? Oh, you're playing at 2-2, that is fair. Hope you're doing well, hope you're doing well. Hope life hasn't been too stressful, hope you've been able to take it easy a little bit sometimes. Welcome to this stream. And the resub too! Oh my god, thank you so much. Thank you, I really appreciate that. I'll put that sub money to good use, I promise. 100% all of it is financing the FNF mod that we're currently working on. All of it will go to the music section. Because that is basically the only thing that we have haven't been able to get any work done on. And I will direct all my channel income towards it. Coming up to 2 years subbed? Yeah, you're getting very close. Just 2 more subs. Damn. 2 years almost. That's quite a big number. Seriously, that is impressive. Can you believe that? Wow. I've really been not just streaming for a long time, but the fact that you're subscribed for that long means I've been an affiliate as well for at least that long. And you're following for over 2 years. Damn. I'm old. What should I say? I'm the one running the channel. I've been here since the beginning. I am the one who should feel old. How come I have had this channel for so long and I still haven't gotten tired of it? But you know the reason for that? It all comes down to chat. Wait, Blob? You're here too! Hope you're well. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate that. I really do. All the 2+ years people are showing up. What is going on? It's just everyone. Jesus. Okay, everyone is flexing their stats now. I should probably get going with the game though, but... Whew. Man, just, again, thank you all so much for being here. I really... And now we get the raid to... Dan, I was just... Thank you so much for the raid. I was just talking about how nice today is. Because some of my long-time viewers are coming back for today. Popping in. Coming out of our wheelchairs. Yeah, everyone's just here. And we get a new follower as well. I can never progress the game like this. Kitten Game, hi, welcome to the stream and thank you so much for the follow, it's appreciated. We're currently playing Our Castle Walls. It's a fun journey so far. I hope you'll stick around and enjoy the ride. Oh my god, I need to calm down a little bit after everything that... Come on, calm down. We're here to play a game. We're here to play a game. Okay, I'm calm. We can continue. That probably means more DDLC streams. Yeah, but don't you want to see the modded Minecraft stuff? The every stream I add another mod thing? That could be fun.
I heard it's good, a bit confusing though. After that is a light sky blue colored book with black music notes on it. Leaving Song?
These are all DDLC mod references, aren't they? Like the before and after story. Leaving Song is a reference to exit music probably, right? These are totally all DDLC mod references. You can't deny it. Come on.
I heard that one sucks. Something about being too edgy. My finger bumps into a light purple, almost pinkish book that's bulging out. Its color reminds me of heliotrope flowers that my mom loved so much. Fallen Angel. Yeah, that sounds like something she'd like. I bet it has a good ending too.
Sorry, my internet is acting weird and I couldn't hear anything until now. Don't. No, I can't get worked up again. I just wanted to say thank you so much for the raid. It's really appreciated. I just was constantly thanking people non-stop for a while there. And I've calmed down, I think. I think I'm good to progress with the game. But thank you so much for the raid and welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. I hope your stream went well too. Hope you had a fun stream. And it's gone again. Maybe I need to restart. Yeah, you try that. You try that. 8 p.m. Yuri point of view. Okay.
Just like yesterday, I'm on my way back home from walking Code back to his house. After the two of us woke up from nap time, he got up, stretched a bit, and got some water. The two of us resumed reading my book for a little while. It felt nice having his head on my shoulder while we read. Dare I say there was a maternal feeling to it.
Yuri, don't lean into it. MC already has enough mommy issues in this.
On the walk back to his place, he kept on bobbing his head up and down every now and then, and his hands were unusually fidgety, but I didn't mind. I just like being around him. I've never felt this comfortable, this safe around anyone else, and I'll always appreciate all he's done for me so far. The aromatic atmosphere's nearly disappeared, and my house seems a little more quiet, lonely. He's not here to fill the void. As I blankly stare at the mess in front of my sink, my eyes land on the plate that he and I ate off of. It feels a little surreal, sharing the same plate with him, almost like an indirect kiss.
You've had quite a few opportunities for indirect kisses. Didn't you have some already at this point?
It just felt right, like Monica said. And then there was... Slowly walking over to my couch, I stand there and stare at the imprints where nap time happened. Picturing how he and I must have looked from a bird's eye view, remembering how I felt holding him tight against my chest, brings a weird electrical feeling that shakes me to my core.
If we speedrun this, I think we get to see the moment we all have been waiting for. I don't know if I want to speedrun though. It's working now? Ah, that's glad to hear. Glad to hear it's working now. We've switched from Natsuki to Yuri point of view at this point. So that's going on. But yeah, again, I just hopefully now that it's working, I can just say it again. Thank you again so much for the raid. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you had a nice stream. Hope you had a nice stream. Now then, it feels right. Flopping down onto the couch, stomach first, and forcefully inhaling a familiar scent of an hour ago excites me. It's just like him, like us. Rolling around the couch and bathing in our scent excites me more than it should. I want this smell to last forever. What I would give to have him here right now for us to be like that again. Maybe without our clothes next time. Yo! Yuri's thinking what we're all thinking, right? Okay then! It's awesome. What were you playing, by the way? I didn't really check. Were you also playing DDLC, or were you playing Yonder Simulator? I don't know. Feel free to enlighten me.
to feel his skin pressed against mine, to share more than just warmth between us, to have part of him inside me somehow.
Yeah, okay, Yuri's... She's thinking about it. Grab a knife then. Why? Why are we doing this? I mean, that's... I said nothing. Ah, it was Yandere Sim. Okay, I see. Still in development hell, that game, right? How long has it been in development hell at this point? 10 years? More, right? 15? I don't know how long that game's been in development for. What knife? Oh no. Hi, PSDev. Hi. Welcome to the stream. Do it. He's used one. Have your blood flow down your arm. Mix his scent with yours.
I was awakening at the thought, and without another word, I quickly get off the couch and rush to the up the stairs into my bedroom. Once I've quickly shut the door to my room, my knife collection on the wall is in sight.
Oh no. So much blue in chat right now. Okay, not... What? 4 months ago. Ah, I see. I am not the only one dirty-minded in this chat. No, we're all pretty dirty-minded. Sometime around 2014, 2015. Okay, but yeah, I do know that it's been in there for a while. Like, I don't know. From what I know about the game, which isn't a lot, I know there's a lot of spaghetti code in there, which isn't exactly helpful. I don't know if that got cleaned up by now. What do you mean blue? So, I mean, Dan, Viking, PSDev, everyone's blue. Except for you, Rob, and Ivanov. Hello, by the way. Anyway, knives. Blue. Ah, you're right. I'm sorry, I was mistaken. The purple guy is in chat. Fitting, considering his constant appearance on your streams in DDLC. Fitting, very fitting.
Making my way over there, I immediately grabbed the purple and black knife code you used last week. Flipping it open to inspect it shows a fingerprint still on the blade. That must be his. I want part of him in me now. It takes no time for me to pull my left sleeve away. Once I see the bandages that Code placed on my arm yesterday, I stop myself before placing and resting the edge of the knife on my arm.
Don't say that.
Huh?
I thought it was grey. You colorblind? Maybe. Maybe take a test. I don't know.
Huh?
You don't have to anymore.
No, but I want to. I need it. I want to see my blood run down my arm, all over my couch. I want part of me to be where Code was. I need it. After removing the bandages from my arm and seeing the cuts looking a little better, I'm remembering how he helped out yesterday. How good it felt to have him put so much love and care into my arm.
Oh, it shows grey on my screen? Well, on my screen, I don't see any grey names in chat. Weird.
How good it felt to have him put so much love and care into my arm. Something else he said comes to mind.
Text me, call me, start banging on my door, wake me up in the middle of the night, please, just anything.
As I stare at the knife sitting on my arm, there's an all-out work going on in my head, almost as if a storm is passing.
Doki Doki Storm reference? Maybe.
My attention is diverted to my stuffed animals that Code caught me that I have laying on my bed. They've been watching me the whole time. I can feel their inanimate eyes stare into my soul. No, Lady Yuri, please don't do it. What would you hear and think if you found out? No. He'd probably be disappointed in me.
Smart is years old. Probably a year old now. I mean, Doki Doki Storm? I don't know, how old was Doki Doki Storm? What came first? Was this a coincidence? Probably a coincidence. I choose to see it as a Doki Doki Storm reference, though.
He'd probably be disappointed in me. Oh, I don't want him to cry over me again. This isn't right.
Please. Just anything.
With the sadness of how Code would react overcoming me, I reluctantly closed my knife and put it back on my shelf. As guilt washes over me, I can't help but bury my head in my hands and let these feelings flow through me. Once I'm able to lift my head up, my focus is on the knife display in front of me. The gold-tinted knife of the fox wood handle grabs my attention. Grabbing it and flipping it open, I stare mindlessly at it, ignoring the reflection of myself on the blade. This one has never been used for that. I shouldn't ruin this one. Carefully retracting the knife and placing it back on the display, I let out a big sigh. I don't think I want to be here right now. I'd rather spend time with Code. He'll know what to do. Leaving my room and walking down the stairs, I grab my bag that's by my front door.
Sleepover time!
Exiting and locking up my house, I swiftly start walking to Code's house.
Nobody came first, go. They had just virtual games. 20 minutes later. No, Debbie came first, apparently. Oh, you think? I couldn't have seen that! An innuendo? Where? Unbelievable.
It was probably one of the most unsatisfying walks I've ever had in my life, but it's over now. During my walk, I kept on second-guessing myself on whether I really should go to Code's house. A part of me felt like I was going to be a burden on him with my problems, and that I should just grit my teeth and endure them on my own, but another part of me remembered how safe I felt around him, and how much I could use that feeling right now, especially after what I was feeling. There were a few times where I stopped in my tracks and considered walking back home, but I'm finally here. Approaching his front door and setting my back down, I bring my fist close to his door, but hesitate before knocking. Who knows what he's doing right now? Maybe this isn't a good idea. What if he's asleep right now? What if he gets angry at me for waking him up? No, I don't think he'd be asleep this early, but he said he wanted me to do this. Why can't I bring myself to do this?
So not assisting. Somehow saying I'm the first viewer. Yeah, no. Also, I know you're not the first viewer. In fact, I'd have to double check if I can scroll down all the way through my follower list to see who the first person is. Ooh, that would be something. But that would be a long scrolling session at this point. Can you believe we're approaching 600 followers? I definitely can't believe it. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? Code's phone, he uses it to check. True. My first viewer was myself. Because if myself doesn't support me, then who would?
After another moment of silence, I hastily bang on his door 3 times.
Point of view change? Yup. 8:45 p.m. There. Homework all done. Thank goodness. Stuffing my homework into my orange folder and then into my backpack, I lounge back into my chair, arms behind my head. This feels so relaxing that I yawn in response. Today has turned out pretty well, given everything that happened. I had such a good time at Yuri's place. I'd love to do that again, or maybe we could do this at my place sometime. Sometime, you say? How about right now? Sleepover, come on, it's happening. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. What? The force of the door being banged on takes a while to get through to go through my body and my feelings as I nearly fall out of my chair. Jeez, who could that be? Not near that. I know how out of context these quotes are. I know. I know from experience. Jeez, who could that be? I didn't do anything wrong lately. Now the purple matches. Oh no, you're right. Oh no. Are you the man behind the slaughter? How could you? Yesterday with Jason doesn't count. After regaining my balance, I get up from my chair and walk out of my room. Down the stairs, past the kitchen and to the entryway, I slowly open the door. Much to my surprise, Yuri's at my door. Okay, it's no one bad. I don't know why it would make them grey. Okay, it's no one bad. But why does she look sad?
Code, please let me in.
Uh-oh, that sounds rather serious. Doing as she says, I step away from the door and extend an arm out as to let her in. Once she's in, she quickly closes the door behind her, turns around to face me. She really does look like something bad happened. Yuri? Before I can even think of what to say next, she runs up and wraps her arms around me. The shock of what's going on makes me forget to breathe for a bit. I eventually hug her back, having my hand slide up and down her light blue shirt to provide comfort. She's holding on to me pretty tight, much like a child would when they're scared of something. Now kiss! Again, we have kissed her before, but not on the lips. This is the moment. Do it. Do it. We have to do it now. We kissed a wound on her arm. We can kiss her on the lips. Go for it. I want my tone of voice to show how I feel. Babe, what's wrong? Once she breaks away from me, there's silence between us. She probably needs to catch her breath or something. We'll see how this goes.
I don't feel safe at home.
But why though? Another weird silence plays out as I'm expecting more from her. Instead, she takes a hold of her upper left arm and closes her eyes like she's in pain.
I wanted to do this again. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's going on.
I think I know what she means by her grabbing onto her arm and any feelings of optimism have been pushed away.
Please, just let me spend some time here.
My eyes awaken at the thought. Spend some time here. I'm not opposed to that. But it's kinda late though. Looking away from her and over to the couch, the gears turn in my head for a bit. A light bulb clicks on in my head and my optimism makes a comeback. Returning my attention to her, I place my hand on her shoulder. I got it. Let's have a sleepover. Now it's her turn for her eyes to awaken.
Are you sure?
Yeah, there's nothing here that can hurt you. You can sleep on my bed tonight.
Code, please. Where would you sleep?
That's when I point to my couch in response. No, share the bed. You gotta share the bed. Cuddle. Come on. You've been resting on her couch together. You can sleep in bed together. Do it. Also, Onyx Misfit. Yo, welcome to the stream. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you like modded DDLC. Again, we'll see when something happens between them. I have a spare pillow and blanket lying around here somewhere. I'll sleep on my couch tonight.
I don't know. Would you really be okay with this?
Come on, Yuri. I thought of this. I tighten my grip on her a bit. I insist. That's when I look slightly away from her and feel my face burning at what I'm about to say next. Besides, isn't that a thing that boyfriends and girlfriends do anyways? No. They sleep in the same bed. Do it. Sleep together. You know you want to. You've basically done it already earlier today.
Well, I only wanted to spend some time here, but I suppose this works just as well.
My bad. Haha, my bad. Anyways, wanna smooch? That's how we do it. That is in fact how we would do it. Let's go. Get the moves in here. Usually play now. That, again, it's more than fair. Also, thank you so much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. I mean, because after you've played the original game already and after you've 100%ed it, like, there's really nothing new to experience there, so you kind of have to rely on mods to get new DDLC content, as sad as it is. Now I say that, but a lot of mods are actually pretty good. Also, BSF, thank you so much for the lurk. You go and enjoy your food. Then it's settled. Come on, I'll show you around. We'll get my room all set up so it's nice and comfy for you. Huh, think about it. This is the first time she stepped foot in my house. Moving my hand that's on her shoulder to gently take hers, why that word specifically, I slowly guide her up my stairs and we both make our way up to my bedroom. You can use my shower here if you'd like. Do you take yours before bed or after you wake up?
Before I go to sleep.
Okay, that works out pretty well. I take mine after I wake up. Once we've made it to the top and we walk into my bedroom, she sets her back on the floor and starts looking around. You can mess around with my alarm if you have to. I'm gonna get everything out of here that I'll need for tomorrow.
Okay, Code.
Her tone of voice and how she looks doesn't really convince me that she's okay. That's when I meet her eyes and squeeze her hand a bit harder. Hey, you're safe now. Everything's gonna be alright, dear, I promise. A small smile starts to creep up on her face.
Thanks, Code. I really hope so.
I nod out of confirmation. The bathroom's just one room away from here, by the way. Towels should be already in there.
Okay, thanks.
With that, I give her one last smile as she slowly turns away and makes her way out of my room. See, you're a married couple? Apparently so. Come on, we call each other cutesy nicknames like we're an old married couple, but we haven't even kissed on the lips yet. What's wrong? Our priorities aren't in check here. Do it properly. As I'm searching around the house for the pillow and blanket I was talking about earlier, I can hear the shower being turned on upstairs. I can't help but stop in my tracks and listen for a little bit as happiness makes its way through me. I remember when I was a kid, when my big brother and parents still lived here. The sound of someone else taking a shower or bath always sounded tranquil from a room away. There was something soothing about it. It's something that would help put me to sleep sometimes. I would always feel like I was doing good by bathing back then. Well, partially because I was getting myself clean, but I was the one providing that feel-good feeling to the others in the house. Once I finally found my pillow and blanket, I walk over to the couch and get everything looking all nice and neat. Taking a moment to lay down on the couch and set an alarm on my phone, can't help but listen to what's going on and stare at the ceiling. As my mind wanders, something crazy comes to mind. My own girlfriend, one of the most beautiful people I know, in my house, using my shower right now, fully naked. Yeah, that means she's... Just the thought of that! You pitching a tent? Are you? Never mind that, I'm just happy that I'm helping her out. Sure you are. Says what will happen later in this month, but part of me wants to see a reaction to it without any spoilers. Please! If you look at my tags, you specifically see that I have the no spoilers tag in there, so refrain if you could. Thank you. Never mind that, I'm just happy that I'm helping her out. Point of view change? Yep. 9:05 p.m.
Code's shower doesn't feel much different than mine at home. The warm water pouring down on me feels way too good after the day I've had. I hope he doesn't mind me using his shampoo and soap he has laying around here.
She's gonna become excited by the thought of smelling like us, isn't she? She's gonna think about it. She's gonna be like,
oh, if I use his shampoo and soap, I'm gonna smell like him.
It's totally what she's thinking, right? Right.
Making sure I get every inch of my body clean with this bar of soap feels way better than it should. The cuts and scars on my arm don't sting at all with the soap. Everything about this feels right. I don't know what came over me today. I've been feeling this way. And he's not around. Why do I feel like I'm being brought back down to earth whenever I'm around him?
Because you're insanely obsessive. Grave Error 404. Hello there, General Kenobi. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hope you're having a great day, and I hope you enjoy modded DLC.
Is this what love is really like? I really should get a grip on myself. I'm the older one here. I should be setting a good example. Am I the older one here? How have I never asked him what his birthday is? I'll save that for another time. Turning the shower handles clockwise to make the water stop, I wring my hair out with both hands and get the excess water out.
Is that Yuri? Yes, we are currently playing from Yuri's point of view.
Once I'm out of the shower, I towel dry and manage my hair until it's the way I like it. Once my hair and body are almost dried, I'm back to in my blue jeans and white t-shirt. Opening the bathroom door, I take a peek into the hallway to see if anyone's coming and listen for any footsteps. Okay, should be good now.
Glad someone finally responded correctly. It is the only correct way. Then again, it can't be the only correct way. After all, only a Sith deals in absolutes. And no, I'm not gonna turn this entirely into Star Wars references. I couldn't. I shouldn't. I shouldn't. It's not the Jedi way. Oh no. It's happening. I can't control it.
Quickly making my way over to Code's room, I close the door and take a deep breath. It's not long after entering before I start observing everything he keeps in his room. It's nice and organized here. Somehow I would expect something like that from him. What's that? Out of curiosity, I make my way over to his desk to find an envelope placed neatly in the upper right corner.
Yes, it is too strong. Also, the envelope. That is the letter we got from our parents, apparently. We never actually, we the players never found out what was actually in the letter, but I can already tell I'm going to like it here. Thank you so much for the follow, and let's just enjoy ourselves here. That is what we're all about. Thank you so much. Welcome to the community. Well, you can expect more DLC here every Saturday currently. Every Saturday is how we're doing this right now. But I do play other games too. Hopefully you find some of them enjoyable. Namely Friday Night Funkin', for example, if you're up for rhythm games. Feels like I'm watching one of your YouTube videos when I'm on full screen. Because you don't have the chat box, next to you. I mean, I guess it is technically, if you're watching full screen, it would technically be like one of the VODs.
I hope you won't mind. Pulling out the piece of paper and unfolding it, I begin to read.
Okay, we're finally gonna find out what's in the letter. Okay. Dear Code. Never mind, we're not gonna find out.
Well, that was sweet. I wish my parents would write me stuff like that. After staring at the letter for a little bit, my attention shifts to the envelope it was placed in. Folding the letter back up and placing it in the envelope, can't help but stare at his name and address. I wonder if a weird electric feeling gets sent down my neck and spine at what I just thought of.
Yuri? No, whatever you're thinking of, it's probably a bad idea. The slightly glitchy music makes me think so too.
Placing the envelope down, I open one of his desk drawers and search around for... Oh, he actually does.
What?
Holding the bottle of whiteout for a bit, I can't help but feel a jittery kind of excitement. Maybe it's this lucky feeling. Opening the bottle of whiteout, I carefully brush across his name and the in the middle enough times until it's completely whited out.
What are you doing?
Once that's done, placing the bottle back in the drawer, I pull out a pen there and write my first and last name over top the dry white area. Putting the pen away, I hold the envelope up and admire my work.
Yuri, why?
There, it's our house now.
Really? You know that letter is probably very important to our main character? And you just messed with it? Okay then. How does it back like I said? Yeah. Ah, Yuri, why are you like this?
In a panic fashion, I place the envelope in my bag.
So fair warning, I'm watching multiple streams that are all of different games. So if I say something about along the lines of you coward, it's probably not for you. No, that's fair. I've had stuff like that happen before. Like sometimes I watch multiple streams and I think it happened to me once that I commented something in the wrong chat. I was like, oh damn. I slipped up. It's a tad embarrassing when it happens, but don't worry, I got you. If it happens, I won't question it.
In a panic fashion, I place the envelope in my bag. Just a moment.
Hurriedly
making my way over to his bed, I get myself under the covers and make myself comfortable. Oh, okay. After a moment, the door opens and Code slowly makes his way into his room, looking a little concerned.
Hey, how are you feeling now? It was like, was it 2 years ago? You make that mistake and then you're like, oh shit, that was stupid. And then you're extra careful for a while. Hey, how are you feeling now? Can't help but smile at him, but I hope he doesn't suspect anything. Oh, sorry.
I can't help but smile at him, but I hope he doesn't suspect anything. I'm much better now.
Good, that makes me happy. Would think I'd be able to tell the difference between Breath of the Wild, Subnautica, Phasmophobia, and this game? I know at least 3 of those 4 scenarios could be semi-classified as horror. DDLC is psychological horror, Phasmophobia is definitely horror, Subnautica I believe we can all agree that it's essentially a horror game. Breath of the Wild would be the only one I'm not too sure, but yeah, there is some overlap, I guess. One would think wrongly, apparently. Nah, again, that kind of stuff can happen when you're watching multiple streams. Especially if someone, for example, is talking about something not related to the game, and then you're like confused, okay, which streamer said that right now? It could have been any one of those. And that's what gets you. That's when it gets you. Good, that makes me happy.
He then slowly makes his way over to me, brings himself down to my level and manages to put a hand on my shoulder. Welcoming comfort washes over me as I stare into his eyes. That feeling doesn't last for long, as sadness over my attempted actions from earlier strike out of nowhere.
Hey, I just want you to know I'm proud of you for telling me about this.
But I was about to do that, though. I can't help but feel disappointed.
But you didn't though, right? Right?
I quietly confirmed by nodding, with sadness somehow still lingering.
Wait, orange eyes? Yeah, not the golden kind of eyes like the main character from Club Meetings, for example, has. So yeah, a slightly different color. Listening to music and using Discord, so I might not be super active in chat. That is, again, totally fine. You can be as active or inactive as you want to be. As long as you enjoy yourself. That's all that matters in the end.
I quietly confirmed by nodding, with sadness I was still lingering.
And that makes me really happy.
You're not upset with me coming over like this.
Not at all. Look like me? Oh, the long hair? Brown eyes? I mean, to be fair, hang on. To be fair, it is a very unique, like, compared to other MC designs, this one is fairly unique and stands out, I have to admit. With the exception of the eyes. And I'm a bit taller. Fair, fair. But hey, that's interesting. We have a main character you can visually kind of relate to. Though we won't be seeing the main character all the time, because of course sometimes we're in the from the main character's point of view, and if we're in the main character's point of view, then naturally we won't be seeing him, sadly. Also wearing a yellow hoodie? Ah, if only we had that right now. If only. I mean, yellow, orange, kind of similar-ish color. It's not perfect, but the similarities are semi there. Not at all. Don't feel afraid to come over like this again if you want to.
His hand that's
Sorry.
his hand that's on my shoulder is now moving back and forth between my shoulder and upper back. This feels a little exciting. What could he be thinking of?
It's okay, you're safe now.
I knew coming here would be the right choice.
I'm gonna go to bed now. Are you going to be okay up here? All by yourself?
His words are making me start to feel a little better about everything. I think I'll be okay.
Good. Remember what I said. Wake me up in the middle of the night if you need anything.
Okay, darling. Thank you again. His face turns a darker shade of pink than usual. It's rather cute. Next he leans forward, much to my surprise, and kisses my forehead.
Again, why are we not going for the lips at this point?
I can't help but partially close my eyes and smell at his warm feeling that's building up inside me.
Sleep well now. I'll be downstairs if you need me.
He gets off the floor and leaves his bedroom after a few moments.
However, I'm superior to this character, as I have a nose! Ah, and not just a little line. Very fair. Having a nose definitely is very helpful. Very well helpful. So that's MC. Who are you playing as? We're currently playing as Yuri. The point of view changes a lot in this mod. The most common character we experience the world from is still the main character. Second most common, Yuri. And the other characters are a bit more rare. Like, we played, I think for the first time as Natsuki today for a little bit. And I do remember we played as Monica at some point. I don't remember if we ever played as Sayori. But yeah, we do change perspectives every once in a while.
Closing my eyes and drifting off to sleep, a certain line of the opera from last week comes to mind. Oh, my hero, my beloved.
There we go, and that is how you know the character switches. It will just say the time in a color, and based on the color you know which character you are. And orange is our main character. Give it some time, Ko. They will kiss in the they will kiss on the lips soon. What are you thinking of Yuri before? Ah, maybe. So you tend to possess people. Yes. I do possess people. We always do this. Except for in club meetings. In club meetings, we are literally just a spectator. Like, all the Dokis are their own character, and MC is his own character, and we are just looking at them from the outside. Which I think is also nice. I like having MC be his own character. I really am looking forward to the Season 3 collection coming out. I can't wait. I really can't. Going to the in-game code or the streamer? A fascinating question. I would say you are talking to the streamer. Meta question, yes. 9:45 p.m. As I'm making my way down the stairs to the couch again, the burning feeling in my face is finally starting to go away. I'm so happy with her, coming over when she needs to. Things are going surprisingly well and I couldn't be any happier. Once I'm on the couch again, I get myself nice and comfy under my blanket, making sure to lay on my left side. Something about how sleeping on your left side is better for you. Once my arms are crossed and my eyes closed, it doesn't take long to not keep track of my breathing. What? Eyes and body bolting upwards, it takes me a moment to figure out what's going on. What? Who's calling this late? Oh no. Wait, it isn't done? What do you mean it isn't done? Why would it be done? This is a long mod, apparently. Like, we've been playing this for how many streams at this point? And we're still going. Yeah, no, we are still going, absolutely. That's not the correct answer, Code. The correct answer was yes. Yes, true. Well, who's calling this late? Grabbing my phone from the floor and flipping it open shows that my parents on the call ID. Oh, the game. No. I was, Club Meetings is another mod. So not this one. Club Meetings is a very, very, very super massive mod that keeps getting more and more content added all the time, and it's pretty incredible. And Season 3 of Club Meetings is already done, but the Season 3 collection is not out yet, and I'm waiting for that before I start playing that collection, the third season. So that's fun. But yeah, Club Meetings is essentially like an unofficial fan-made continuation of the story of DDLC, where at the very end Monica restores all the data of the game, and they just continue their life like normal, without the player messing with them. So this mod is complete, yes. The other one is getting what is essentially DLC. You can call it that. Basically. I mean, again, think of it like... Club Meetings, you should think of it basically like a series. Like, they have multiple seasons, and each season has multiple episodes. Each season has... Don't let me lie, I think it was 12 episodes per season, right? Yeah. 12 episodes per season. Each episode 1.5 hours long, roughly. Sometimes a bit more, sometimes a bit less. And then there's bonus content in each season too. And how they operate is, they, basically whenever there's a season going on, they release one episode per week until the end of the season. And I think they take a little bit of a break in the middle of the season. And then we have to wait for the next season to come out. And it's pretty interesting. Also, Rage! Hi, welcome! I guess. And these words code, if something feels like a crossover, just think that you are imaginary, in an imaginary prison. Why do I have to remember them? I mean, I'll try to remember those words. Grabbing my phone from the floor and flipping it open shows that it's my parents on the caller ID. It takes me no time to press the green accept key on my phone. Hello? Mom?
Hi, Code, sorry for calling so late.
I mean, they haven't called in a while, but something's gotta be up if it's this late. Yeah, what's up with that? I've got school tomorrow and I was just about to go to bed.
Well, you know, I just thought I'd call real quick and check up on you, how things are going over there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, things are pretty well over here. The house is doing just fine, I got the bills paid the other day, school's not too bad, me and Yuri are doing pretty well too.
Oh, is that the girl you told us about in the letter you sent us a while back?
She is. I don't care how I sound, I want my parents to know how happy I am. You'll know when the time is right. I see.
I'm so happy to hear about you finding someone like her. Your dad and I have always hoped that you'd find someone who will accept you for who you are, you know.
Can't help but giggle at that. She makes me really happy, that's for sure.
Tell me a little bit more about her. Your dad and I might have to meet her someday, you know.
Oh boy, where do I begin? Well, she's really pretty to me, she's one of the smartest people I know, we both have similar interests. Me and her read through that book you got me all those years ago.
Well, that's sweet. Other than that, has anyone been giving you any trouble at school?
Yeah, there are a few people that haven't been very nice to me and Yuri, but we're here to help each other out. In fact, she's spending the night over here because she doesn't feel too safe at her place.
Code, what if we told you about having people over while we're gone?
Mom, it's for a good reason, I promise.
We've told you not to have anyone over, but yet you're having a girl spend the night at our house. Have you thought about what'll happen if you do something you'll regret later on? Your dad and I have talked about this with you many times, you know.
Can't think of anything to say back. Jesus, okay, let her go home and cut herself in that case, sure. Gotta go, so have fun, I'll be back in about 2 hours if you're still alive by then. We might be, but if so, we'll probably be close to wrapping it up. We'll see. In any case, see you around, Error, and I hope we will still be live by then. Turning into something that's too bad to be true as well, something that you'll regret later on. That's a future flash. Oh no. We'll see about that. We'll see. Oh yeah, see ya, Error. Can't think of anything to say back. It feels like I'm getting nowhere.
Coach, needs to go home.
What? No.
You heard me.
I said she's not safe there.
What do you mean by she's not safe? Isn't she living with her parents?
No, I can't tell them about that. Why did I have to get myself tangled up in this mess? I mean, no? I don't know what's the deal with them. Why they're not there. Why can't you just trust me on something like this for once? Look, Mom. You raised me to care about people. You and Dad did a great job teaching me right and wrong. I'm not a kid anymore. I know what I'm doing because you and Dad raised me so well. I paused for a moment, taking a deep breath. Besides, I have never given you a reason not to trust me. I've never done drugs or been out all hours. You set a curfew, and I stick to it. You assign me chores, I do them. And it's not like you're here when I need you, right? Okay, that line there might have gone a bit far, maybe. No, you're somewhere else, trusting me to take care of your home. You know what? You know what? No. I'm going to continue to do what I think is right. And the right thing to do when someone you care about needs you is to be there for them. I guess that makes me better than you, huh? We are in trouble. We are in real deep shit. Oh no. That all just came out. Mom, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
Don't call me again unless it's important.
Well, shit. End of chapter, I'm guessing, yeah. Chapter 10. Unbreakable. Friday, October 15th. 6:45 a.m. A beeping sound I'm not used to wakes me up, because it's your phone alarm. After opening my cell phone and making it stop, it takes a while to adjust to where I'm at. Doesn't take long for my sense of smell to overpower everything. Huh? What smells so good? Slowly getting up from the couch and rubbing the sleep out of my eyes. Yuri's cooking breakfast, let's go! The smart goes places, yup. Damn. But you know you're in deep shit. Like, we are lucky that our parents aren't here. We would be in so much trouble if they were actually here when we had that conversation. Slowly getting up from the couch and rubbing the sleep out of my eyes. My vision becomes less blurry and I see Yuri in her school uniform messing about in my kitchen. What? What's she doing? Yawning once more and pushing my blanket off of me, I remove myself from the couch and walk over to see what Yuri's up to. Upon entering my kitchen, she looks away from what she's doing and puts a smile on.
Good morning, dear.
Good morning. That being said, I take advantage of this moment to take a look at what she's got going on. I was just DM'd by a bot. You mean like on Twitch or Discord or something? In any case, yikes. Immediate blocking, I hope. Currently playing an Undertale fan game that remade the whole game, adds extra stuff, and even the Switch exclusive boss. Ayo? Is it really a fan game or is it a mod? I imagine it's a mod, right? They can't just remake the whole game from scratch and give it away for free. It has to like you have to be required to actually own the game to play that, right? I would imagine. But damn, that sounds impressive. Twitch. Wow. Report that bot. As you should. Of course it's in form of mod. Good. Because otherwise that would be weird. So nice, I can imagine. That being said, I take advantage of this moment to take a look at what she's got going on. What's it called, by the way? I'm just curious. Is it an AU? Is it an AU or is it like an entirely different approach? How? Because I'm at the Switch exclusive boss. That is fair. Again, it's kind of sad that we had an exclusive boss for the Switch. Plus, I feel like you can make that absolutely can make that boss work on the PC version too. Because again, the Switch version has that feature where it splits your soul into two halves, right? And you control them with the two different joysticks. That's totally possible on PC too. You have WASD and the arrow keys. Why wouldn't you be able to control two halves of a soul? Anyway, that being said, I take advantage of this moment to take a look at what she's got going on. Looks like she's got the toaster going, her bag on my table, and 3 separate frying pans in the works right now. The control... Got it. I mean, it's the obvious controls, right? One of them has sausage that looks like it was just put on there. One is empty, but has 3 eggs next to it, and one with boiling water and hot dogs? I almost forgot I had all that in my fridge. Side-hugging her and having my right hand get close to her hair, it feels nice to be this close to her, to get lost in her hair. I look up to her out of happiness and curiosity. What you doing?
I thought I'd make breakfast for the both of us. As a way to say thank you for last night.
All I can do is smile at her. That's sweet of you, but I've never had hot dogs for breakfast. Yuri giggles for a bit.
Oh, you? They're for lunch later on today.
I
wasn't able to make lunch for us yesterday.
Her mood seems to have gone downwards. I kinda can't blame her, though. Last night was... Well, was something else, alright. While I'm this close to her, my right hand becomes entangled in her hair, which makes it a little bit difficult to break free from. I still haven't had my bath yet. You know what? Hey, I'll be right back, okay? She cracks all 3 eggs into a bowl and starts breaking them up with a fork after saying that.
Oh, okay.
He scratches the Mew Mew doll gently behind the ears. Why? Use any other word, please.
Oh, okay.
Breaking away from her, I turn around and make my way to the bathroom upstairs. Moments later, and I'm back downstairs, hairbrush in hand. I'm glad I decided to buy one of my own when I was in town last weekend. It smells even better in here once I'm up close to Yuri again. It makes me feel a little more happy. I don't think she's noticed me, however. Apparently I'm not the... Can't we all just, like, as a collective, start hating and banning that word out of our language? We don't need it. We don't need to use that word. I don't think she's noticed me, however. Hey, I hope you don't mind.
Oh, good.
That's when I gently take a hold of part of her hair and slowly brush her hair for her. It feels almost as thick as mine, so I kinda have an idea of how to be.
That tickles a little bit. What's this for, Code?
Well, I thought of a way to say thanks for making breakfast for me. My fingers running through a knot in her hair manages to take priority over finishing that sentence. After some careful finger work, I resume brushing her hair while she continues to make breakfast. I guess I wanted to look and feel pretty today. I return on a different device. Welcome back already. Well, those 10 minutes were a quick 2 hours. Welcome back. You didn't really miss too much, I guess. We just had a phone call with our parents, and we are in trouble. Like, we really yelled at them. And we can be thankful that we don't live with them, that we're looking after their house while they're gone, while they're all away. Because otherwise we would be in some really deep shit right now. I guess I want you to look and feel pretty today. Maybe it's a good thing she can't see how red I'm feeling. I bet she's the same right now. Once I'm on her right side, I'm stopped in my tracks by her resting her head on mine. I'm stuck in place by how crazy this feels.
What would I do without you?
Mom instinctively wraps around her back. She deserves it. Ah, welcome back! Welcome back, Mr. Zera. Missed quite a bit. I guess you have. The phone call just happened, and that was a big yikes. As I said before, we are so lucky that our parents aren't that we aren't living under the same roof as our parents currently, that they're all away. Because if they were actually physically here with us, we would be in so much trouble right now. I mean, we kind of are already, but damn, that was some serious talking back we did. Didn't know I could do this. Watching on my Switch, but chatting on my Intriguing. You know, I've done similar things like that as well, while I'm watching on my phone, but sending my messages via PC. Interesting how that works out sometimes. Mom instinctively wraps around her back, she deserves it. Taking a moment to inhale loud enough so she can hear, the smell of shampoo makes itself known. Takes a while to put 2 and 5 together, but I can't hold my breath around her forever. How about we never find out?
I'd like that.
Once she lifts her head off of mine, we both end up meeting each other's gaze. All I can focus on is her deep purple eyes, whose intense sparkling pulls me out of reality for a bit. It's getting a little hot in here. What's this burning feeling inside? I didn't know butterflies like this kind of atmosphere. I know what I want to do, but is it too early? This real-life detour doesn't last long as my sense of smell overpowers everything again. Something's burning. Her eyes reawaken as she pulls away from me. We both look down to see some sausage is extra well done.
Oh, thanks, Code.
As she continues whatever she was doing, I resume brushing her hair for her. What even happened just then? That felt crazy. Right, back to this. Feels a little weird to grab hair near her chest, so I make sure to be very careful of where my hands go. One thing about having hair this long, and this is also from my experience, is that knots tend to show up way too easily, and more often than we'd like. Trying to get them out with a comb or brush can hurt sometimes. That's why I'm going by the golden rule for her hair and carefully untangling each one by hand that I find. Doesn't take long for her hair to feel nice and perfect. As if by chance the toast pops up from the toaster as soon as I'm done. I'll get that for you.
Oh, thanks.
Quickly grabbing a plate and somehow not burning my fingers by placing the toast on it, I bring it over to my table as Yuri finishes up everything. She follows suit behind me with 2 other plates in her bag. With once everything's in place on the table, we're both sat down, everything comes to mind. No plates again, I'm guessing?
Well, you said this is alright.
Yeah, I did. Elbow on table, I place my chin in my hand. In a playful manner, try to sound annoyed. I guess I better get used to this. Yuri giggles in response, to which I do as well. Afterwards, she pulls out her chopstick set and hands me what I guess is mine. I don't know, they're the same kind of plastic and same color. Again, she's totally mixing them up all the time. We're totally getting constant indirect kisses, right? Then again, Yuri did just recently, like, when she talked about eating off the same plate, she was like, oh, wasn't that kind of like an indirect kiss? But come on. That's totally been happening this entire time with the chopsticks, right? Absolutely. No way she wouldn't switch them constantly. Be it accidentally or on purpose. I don't know, they're the same kind of plastic and same color. Ah well, doesn't bother me too much. With hers in hand, she grabs some scrambled eggs and starts eating away. I, on the other hand, grab toast, sausage, eggs, and make an impromptu sandwich. Oh yeah, saucer sandwich time. Taking a bite, I genuinely smile and close my eyes at how good everything tastes. After a moment, my vision refocuses itself, and I see Yuri staring somewhat intently at me. The nervousness is now real.
You don't always eat like that, do you?
Okay, I thought she was angry or something? I tried to just not acknowledge the fact. Sometimes I see the word and I just instinctively trip over it. And other times I just focus so hard on reading and just zoning out that word when it comes across that I just read past it and don't even notice that it was there. Did I not even notice it was there this time? I don't see it. It's genuinely. There we go. My god. See, that's the thing. I can't think of anything. I must keep going now. Place my free hand in front of my mouth so I'm able to talk without grossing her out. Only when I'm in a good mood.
Are you saying you weren't in a good mood at my place yesterday?
My eyelids pulled upwards at the situation I'm now in. No?
Okay, I was gonna say...
It's not every day I get to eat breakfast with the prettiest girl I know.
Oh, you? What am I gonna do with you?
Walk me to school? Wait. We kinda have to do that anyways. Why did I ask her that?
I'd love to.
I'll bring both my arms up in the air in response. Hooray! 7:50 a.m.
The way I would describe the atmosphere today, let's just say it's a clear reflection of how Code and I are feeling. Birds are flying south of the season for the season, and it's surprisingly not too cold outside. With Code being this close to me, there's this weird feeling of confidence, of importance that I don't usually feel. I'm ready for whatever today throws at us.
I almost no-hit it. Lucky you had a shield for the switch, boss. Almost no-hit. But that means no healing at least then. Almost no hit means fully no healing. And that is also already a win.
Blending in with the crowd of students, the apprehensiveness of being around others like this, I would have felt weeks ago is barely existent. Instinctively holding on to Code's hand a bit harder, I don't want to risk losing him at all. He looks over to me, pink in the face, which makes me feel like I'm doing something right for once. After a little bit, we're almost made it to his locker. It's rather unfortunate that my locker is on the other side of the building. It's alright though. I don't mind being a little late to my first...
Who was that? Switching between the streams is kinda ass though. You know what? That is a thing. If you're watching on mobile, like, that's the one big plus on PC, is that I can easily watch multiple streams. If I'm watching on mobile, I'm kind of locked to one stream, and that is a problem. Alright, who?
Instinctively returning to my left to see who made such a noise, Code, with a pained look on his face, immediately breaks away from me. He covers his ears and, probably without thinking, runs with notable force into the closest locker to his left.
Did we really just do that? Let me see in chat.
After recovering from the assault on my ears, my happiness has quickly turned into concern and anger at the sight of Code, now with his head down on the ground. Turning around to see who did this to us, it shows one of Wallace's friends that Code pointed out during the festival, Kyle.
Kyle? You know what? Fair play. Kyle is the only one we haven't taken care of yet. Right? Old friend of ours, yep. So, again, Wallace has been reported to the principal, and Monica dragged him off by his ear and his hair. And the other friend, and Wallace's first friend, was seriously injured because we ran at him full force, like full sprint, hand to his face, and with all of our momentum smashed his head into the ground. So this is the only one of the bullies that we haven't taken care of yet. And I think it's time to handle him accordingly. What do we do? How do we escalate it? First one, reported to the principal. Second one, smashed head into the ground. We have to escalate it from here. How do we do that? Break both of his arms, maybe? I don't know how we would go about doing that, though. We have to come up with a plan. Carl, really? Well, it could be worse. Okay. Kyle. I need to come up with a Kyle voice here. How do we do this? Well, the super annoying voice was already given away for Wallace. In this game, this is great. Yup, we have all the violence. Pot. That is not a good directive for a voice. Actually, I could give him like the slow, like a little bit of a stone voice. Gotta love picking on the slow kid. Like that, maybe.
No, nobody hurts my baby like this.
Oh, this time Yuri's gonna take care of the bully. Yuri?
Not my hero.
Yuri, please tell me you have a knife on you. That's how we escalated. Ah, Kyle is high. Yup, that he be. Alright. Okay, first one, principal. Second one, face smashed into the ground. Third one, we bring out the knife. I now have access to the entire curse word library. Oh, that. Got him up. Finally. Alright.
Not my hero. He saved me in my time of need. Now it's my turn.
Have fun dealing with your girlfriend now, bitch. That's part of your name, right?
He turns around and mutters to himself while walking away.
Fucking you handicapped vagina scab.
With rage taking over, I don't care if anyone's watching right now.
Cue the doom music! Rip and tear, rip and tear. He is dead. He's the high piece of shit. Oh shit. Here we go. I hear boss music. He is so dead. Violence!
With rage taking over, I don't care if anyone's watching right now. Catching up to him, I dig my nails into the back of his neck and forcefully turn him around.
And this is how the genocide run started. Yup.
Next, I slap him across the face as hard as I possibly can. He recalls and places his hand over his cheek.
More. For once, I agree with the voice in Yuri's head. Normally, I'm very much against it when it tells her to hurt herself, but right now, we are in perfect sync. Legally distinct doom music. Yup, more murder. Murder that bitch. I love how everyone is just perfectly on board. I like when this is.
Quickly and firmly grasping my right wrist, the rage continues to flow through me. With all my force and with him still stunned, my right elbow connects with his temple.
Oh, yup.
Keeping the momentum going, his head smashes into the lockers beside us.
Yuri, you don't even need to use the knife, I see. But really, at the end, you wanna bring out the knife to finish him off. Really. I want to animate this, I don't even know how to animate. We gotta learn, someone's gotta learn how to animate just to animate this epic fight scene. We gotta have this on neutral. Neutral, why?
This only makes fuels the notion that this is right.
Make this fucker pay.
Capitalizing on his temporary immobilization, I grab him by the hairs on his head, steady myself, and bring a foot to forcefully meet his stomach.
Ah, you know, you could have aimed a little bit lower. That would have hurt even more. Stomach is all fine and good, but you didn't even need to go that high up. Just a tiny bit lower. And everyone in a 10-kilometer radius will feel that. Feel like a voice in Aries. Aries? Mayhaps. Oh, the power of Yandere and do music on my side. Ah! Also, Toro was always insane. You know that.
Each action seamlessly flows into the next as I straighten my leg, and he bumps into two other students that were watching the whole time.
Yes, good. Give in to your anger. Let the hate flow through you. Strike him down at your journey towards the dark. No, I said I wouldn't do any more Star Wars references. I shouldn't. I really shouldn't. The hate flow, yeah.
Next, he collapses to the ground. Once I feel the rage slowly dissipate and be replaced with satisfaction, I'm able to tell who's in front of me now. It's Boyd and Jerome from when Code and I spent time at the festival.
Damn girl, didn't know you had it in you.
Above them pick up its barely responsive body, each taking a hold of one arm.
Come on, let's get this clown out of here.
While they're dragging that worthless human being away, I take this moment to take a deep breath.
Wow, Yuri's being mighty generous. I wouldn't even go as far as calling this individual a human being anymore. This is just a worthless pile of garbage. Are we really okay with him being called a human being? I don't think so. Kill him. Do it now. Do it. Do it. Human more like Wheathead? Yeah, true. By the way, the high voice. I mean, I had to pick some kind of voice that would come across as douchey, but I didn't do before. I think that was probably the best one for him. Maybe. You lost your chance. We'll get another chance, don't you worry. What did Kyle do? Everything. Full of drugs. He isn't considered a human anymore. Yup, there we go.
I take this moment to take a deep breath. Code, immediately turning around, shows him still on the ground with hands still over his ears facing the opposite way from me. He must not have seen what went down. Once I kneel down to his level, I place my hand on his shoulder. I can feel him lighten up a bit as he brings his arms down. Hey, it's okay now, please tell me you're right. Upon hearing my voice, he lifts his head up, turns around to face me. With him immediately hugging me, he rests his head on my shoulder. It feels right to do the same thing and rub his back for comfort. Any worries about eyes on us are irrelevant now. I can't help but feel like his guardian, standing strong after all that's just happened. This is just like our poems we wrote for the festival. No, please don't. Don't cry, I'm right here.
Can we just stay like this for a while? Rob. Yeah, Robbie's still here. Of course you are still here. Everyone is still here. Everyone is here. This is just Smash Ultimate at this point.
His words warm my heart even more. Of course, darling.
Back to our point of view. 2:55 p.m. Despite what happened at the beginning of today, the rest of the day was surprisingly normal. I may have been a little late for my first class, but I didn't get too much flack about it. Nobody bothered me or Yuri at all, at least I hope no one bothered her. Try about MC. Yeah, MC is still here, and now we're playing as MC again. But yeah, MC was still there. Just lying on the ground, not moving at all, because that's how we do it. Switching streams, very fair. We switch characters, you switch streams. See you in a bit. The principal didn't ask to see me at all today, thank goodness. Sid! Oh my god! Welcome to the stream, how are you today? Thank you so much for the resub! 21-month streak! You didn't miss a single resub for 21 months. Jesus Christ. Slowly you're also getting closer to 2 years. But unlike Debbie, you're on a streak. But hi, recovering from another cold, but I'm good. Oh, that sucks. Damn, why is everyone gotta be down with the sickness? Annoying. Well, Sid, you just missed violence. Beautiful, beautiful violence. Yuri just beat the shit out of some bully. And I adored every second of it. The principal didn't ask to see me at all today, thank goodness. And lunchtime went by perfectly normal. It's a good thing we haven't grown sick of that. It just feels nice to have some quiet time at least once throughout the school day. I say that, but the quiet time in between getting work from this class done and waiting for the bell to ring is another thing. There were a few points in time throughout the day where I felt bad about what I said to my mom last night. I didn't bring that up with Yuri at all during lunchtime. I don't know when I'll bring that up to her, or how she'd react to the whole thing. Maybe she would kill our parents. Well, that'll do. We can't forget she's a yandere. Deep down. Alright, time to spend time at the club. I'm glad that today's been going decent so far, and this is gonna make it better. I get to read more of Yuri's book with her. That'll help distract me from everything that's going on.
Code.
Well, I'll be. Turning around just before I start walking up the stairs shows Yuri excitedly walking up to me again, just like yesterday. Stopping in my tracks, I give her an enthusiastic smile and start making my way over to her. Once we're close to each other, we side hug once again today. Not caring if others are seeing. Ha! I was just thinking about you.
Oh, you? Did the rest of your day go well?
Yeah, nothing bad happened. And you?
Oh, well, you know, nothing too spectacular. Come on, let's get going.
What the heck is a side hug? Well, you hug each other, but instead of front to front, you're side to side. Makes it easier to walk like that, you know? You can walk if you side hug.
Come on, let's get going.
With that, she takes the first steps towards the stairs, her arms still around my back, not complaining. Yeah, I don't want Monica to yell at us for being late or something. Wait, why did I say that? I don't think I've ever seen Monica yell at Natsuki or Sayori for being late. Oh well. Once we reach the stairs, her arm leaves my back and goes to my hand instead.
Hey, Code, I just thought of something.
Oh?
There's something that we forgot to do yesterday.
What's that?
We never made tea.
Now that you mention it... Yeah, why don't we do that before we read today?
Of course.
Awesome! Man, this day just keeps getting better. Can't help but start fidgeting my hands around to keep myself collected around Yuri. It doesn't take long for her to notice, however, as her grip on me increases.
Hey, everything alright?
Becoming conscious of what I'm doing, it takes me a while to bring myself to stop. Then I place my free hand behind my head to stop myself from doing that. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Promise.
Okay, good. once we step into the club, I'll get the tea set for all ready for us, okay?
Sure. Thanks for telling me. I would notice. But you can't get there anyway. There's a screen in between us. Sure, thanks for telling me. I know I don't need to say thanks to her for that, but it makes me happy when people keep me informed on stuff and details about things that are happening. Not only that, I don't want to sound like I'm ungrateful around her. Opening the clubroom door, I can't help but feel weird the moment I step in. This is not the usual scene. There's nobody here. An eerie silence fills the room for a short while. Not even a word from Yuri upon entrance. It's not to the point where I have to cling to Yuri's arm, however. Hey, is the club cancelled today? I'm actually starting to get a little worried that our meeting has been cancelled today, or it's been moved somewhere else and nobody told us about it.
No, Monica would have told us beforehand. We're probably the first ones here.
But what if it's somewhere else and she forgot to tell us?
Code, this happens sometimes, just not very often.
Alright, if you say so.
Come on, follow me to the closet. Let's get a head start on tea time.
Ah yes, tea time with a princess. Following Yuri to the closet, she starts messing around with the stuff inside. Can't help but giggle to myself as I realize where I'm standing. Heh. Nazi can't say anything about us being in her private property zone now. That's when I stick out my tongue as if I'm teasing her. As I'm doing so, Yuri turns around to face me and is left speechless. Out of panic response, my face contorts back to normal and I'm feeling the heat of embarrassment. Instead of showing anger, a smirk appears on her face.
What's that for?
Nothing.
Well...
That's a new expression. Now, Yuri, can you continue to stick your tongue out and just like look up a little bit? I'm sorry I didn't say that, okay? I didn't say anything. But yeah, that is absolutely adorable. That is an adorable expression. This is cute. I missed this. But yeah, absolutely adorable. Oh, how she puts a smile on my face. Giggling to myself, all the embarrassment in me has gone away. The room feels more comfortable now. She pulls the kettle used to heat the water up and hands it to me.
Please plug this in at the usual spot for me.
Taking it from her, my smile remains consistent. Of course. Doing as she says, it takes me a little while to find the wall outlet once I'm over there. Once it's plugged in, I make my way over to the closet again. With the pitcher in her right hand and mine in her left, I open the door for her and we're out on our way to the water fountain. I mean, you can always go back and check what I said. Also, we're automatically advancing through this segment this time. No dialogue. Right? Yeah, no dialogue needed. The song, by the way, it is a very chill song. That's chill. This is a very nice song, yeah. Is that a meanie? Again, context probably mattered for that one.
Hey, Code, want to see another funny face?
Oh, is she gonna do it? Sure, what you got? How does she do it? I almost feel like I have to make sure I can... Okay, I have to set it up so I can somehow copy that facial expression in the future. I have to be able to do this. Okay. Note to self. Note to self, figure out how to get that facial expression on me. And whenever something incredibly dumb happens, make that face. It is perfect. Opening the door for Yuri feels right. Her hands are full due to the teapot. Another day in the club is about to be down in the books. I'm thankful to see Monica and Sayori in here now. The room feels more alive. Monica's messing around with some papers at the teacher's desk. Yuri departs from me and makes her way to the kettle from earlier. Natsuki's nowhere to be seen again. Sayori is at her usual desk with a box of crayons. I wonder what she's doing this time. Speaking of which, of all the times I've seen Sayori in this club, I have never once seen her with a book or something, or writing something down. Also, by the way, I think I might have said this before, but if people are role-playing in my chat, I might not interact with them so much. I am not particularly stopping people from doing it, but you can't expect me to constantly get involved with it. Right? And sometimes if it gets really out of hand, I will tell you to calm down a bit more too. I think I've talked about this. So yeah, I'll just say it one more time right now, because you keep asking me to do stuff. Wanna see another funny face? Realistic smile and eye. Oh no, imagine if she did that, if she pulled out the realistic eyes. Please don't. We never got Sayori point of view once on this mod. I don't think so, yeah. And we only got Natsuki today for the first time, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, maybe we will get Sayori. If we did get Sayori, it would have been a very short perspective switch. And only once, but I don't think we've gotten her at all. Also, Sid, thank you so much for the hydrate. I need that. Visual novels, am I right? Of all the times I've seen Sayori in this club, I've never once seen her with a book or something, or writing something down. Isn't that what this club's supposed to be about? Maybe she has special privileges because she's vice president?
Code.
Huh? My attention is now taken by Monica walking towards me, to which I step closer to her in response. Oh, hi Monica. Her bright smile just adds even more to this day.
How are you feeling today?
I'm here to spill pasta sauce. No, don't say that. Before answering Monica, I quickly glance over to see what Yuri's up to. Looks like she's getting teacups all set up for us to pass out. How many packs do I open the card I'm looking for? How rare is it? If it's manageable, I would say lucky number 7. I would like to say maybe lucky number 7. Wouldn't that be nice, keeping it in single digits of packs? I don't know how big the packs are. I don't know how many cards are in a pack. I don't know how rare the card you're looking for is. So I'm just gonna say lucky number 7. Highest value card in the set. I'm still gonna say lucky number 7. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Looks like she's getting teacups all set up for us to pass out. 12 cards. Well, I wish you the best of luck that you'll get it as soon as like, imagine if you get it on the first pack. Imagine. Again, fingers crossed you get lucky. Looks like she's getting teacups all set up for us to pass out. A sort of excitement passes through me as I return my attention to Monica. Pretty happy today.
Oh, how so?
My enthusiasm gets the better of me. Me and Yuri got tea going, and we're gonna read her book again. Can't believe I almost jumped up and down in front of her.
Oh, fun. I have some important things to get done. You know where to find me if you need me.
Uh-huh. As she turns around and walks away, the sound of the door opening rips my attention away from her. There she is! Natsuki comes walking in, bag in hand. Oh, death approaches! Turning away the moment we make eye contact, I walk straight to where Yuri is.
What?
Once I'm up close to observe what she's doing, it looks like she just poured tea into the last cup. There's only 4 though. There's 5 of us. Oh, are we gonna share?
Go take these 2 mannequins, so Yuri, I'll set ours by my desk.
You know what? I'm not gonna question it. I smile out of acknowledgement. Got it. Wow. Really not giving Natsuki anything. Okay, I really am starting to feel bad for her. We're just turning away the moment we see her. Yuri's not making tea for her, but for everyone else. Seriously, what's with that Natsuki bullying happening here? With that done and out of the way, I finally made my way over to Yuri's desk. She has set down both of our teacups on her desk and is reaching into her bag right now. Once her book is in her hands, I take my rightful seat next to her. With the book on the table and opened up to where we left off from yesterday, our hands happily meet once again.
I've been waiting all day for this.
Heh, me too, dear. As I reach forward to take my respective side of the book, the side of my teacup in front of me stops me from going any further. I figured it'd be best to drink some tea that she made for us first. It has been a while since the last time me and her have done this. Carefully picking up my teacup, I slowly bring it to my face and...
Hey, Yuri!
Shit. Natsuki? Listen, Natsuki, I care about you. If you value your life, run. Run as far away as you can. Please, save yourself and don't look back. Yuri already went on a rampage today. I don't know if she'll do it again. I mean, this is nowhere near as bad as what happened earlier, but still. Nazi, please, run. Nazi gets hurt and disrespected all from this point. I really don't like this. I mean... Falling out of my chair and onto the ground, the spreading burning feeling forces my eyes to shut out of agonizing pain. Steaming hot tea runs down my face and seeps its way inside my uniform. My hands instinctively move up and down my face to try and dry myself. Yeah, that's gotta hurt. Listen, I dare say I've had worse burning pain than that. But it was a long time ago, but I still vaguely remember what it was like. I still vaguely remember it. Having boiling hot water poured over me. In fact, I still have scars from that. Like in the upper chest area, you can definitely still see discoloration if you were to look for it. Hot tea is not gonna be as bad, but that's still gonna hurt like hell. So, yeah, ouch. Very big ouch. The temperature I use as bath water. Well, someone can take that shit. Sounds super painful. Oh yeah, that's why I still vaguely remember it, even though I was a lot younger back then. Like, I don't remember much from when I was from that long ago, but that is one thing that is sticking around. Punch the inside of an oven. Ow! Ow! Oh, we're just gonna bring out all the painful stories here. Cares about MC? What about Natsuki? I think if we're lucky, Yuri is more concerned about our well-being right now. Touch the fireplace glass. So everyone has had some painful experiences then. Hot plate once, it hurt. Yeah. I have to admit, I also sometimes had the thing where when I was reaching into the oven to pull something out, my arms have, like once or twice I've hit the edge of the oven with my arms. That also burns like hell. Man, we've all had incidents like this. But the only thing that left lasting marks on me was that one time where, when I was younger and got it all poured over me. Natsuki bullying? You ask, you receive. We will not stand this bullying. Well, let's see what's going on first. Crying blood out of blind left eye. Every time I cry, I can see that painful. Well, for one, I don't think you've ever talked about the fact that you're blind on your left eye. And crying blood, that sounds... I don't know if it's painful for you, but it definitely doesn't sound very pleasant. Like, it really doesn't sound pleasant. Like, is that a thing that happens? Like, honestly, if it hurts, then I think there can be a painful story. Yeah, exactly. Again, unpleasant, I would say probably. If it's a painful story, that's something only you can say. My instinctively move up and down my face to try and dry myself. Feels like my everything hurts as my skin begins to dry and tears start to break through. Rolling around on the floor and hitting my forehead against the desk legs provides no comfort as breathing has turned into audible, forcefully inhaling, and my thoughts become a hurricane.
Just go.
It's a bit now because I got. At first, it really. Ouch! What even happened? Do I want to know what happened? Do you feel comfortable sharing what happened? Because it really doesn't sound like any pleasant experience are connected to that story.
Just go.
No, please don't shout at her. It wasn't her fault. All I can mutter are shuddering weeps as I painfully say ow over and over again, on the brink of shouting. After what feels like an eternity of numbing pain, I hear the sound of another body on the ground next to me. An arm being placed around my head and back stops me from hitting my forehead anymore. A gentle yet firm voice breaks through the chaos in my head.
Oh, sweetie, listen to me. We're getting out of here. Let me take care of you.
Please, anything but this. With Yuri's arm moving from my back and being wrapped around my arm, she's trying to lift me up from the ground. Sluggishly getting up from the ground with my eyes still scrunched close, I immediately bury my head in my arm so no one can see me. She wraps her arm around my shoulder again and guides me out of the club room. As I blindly follow her, embarrassment strikes me as I realize that the other 3 girls have witnessed everything that went down. Yikes. Is Born half blind? Okay. I mean, so that means you're used to it, which is, I guess... I'm not sure if I have any place to say this, but I would imagine that being born with some kind of disability is better than getting it later on in life, because you've basically lived your entire life with it and have been able to adapt to it since birth. So I guess in a way that's better than losing it at some point. No luck in the 7th pack. Damn it. Well, I am sorry. I guess I couldn't bring you the luck you needed. Had a 2nd to 3rd degree burn when I was 6 from tea. Man, all these stories with tea, huh? And the worst part is... oh no. What's the worst part about it? Yuri's grip on me is still quite strong as we venture past our clubroom and further into the hallway. Once we've made it farther away from our club, she stops in her tracks, which causes me to.
Please sit down and look at me.
I'm feeling a little apprehensive to show my face to her in the state that I'm in, but it would be dumb of me to refuse her help right now. My left eye looks absolutely normal from the outside, but for me it's all pitch black. So it looks absolutely normal, but you cry blood occasionally. That feels like it would be... that sounds like it would be kind of creepy for someone to see that if they didn't know what was going on. Like, you see someone, they look relatively normal, and then they just start crying blood from one eye. Like, does that happen a lot? Does that happen very rarely? Does it only happen, like, under circumstances? Is it, like, whenever you cry? Just that you cry blood on that eye? I know I'm asking many questions that I have, honestly... It's not like I can do anything with whatever information you provide me. But, I guess curiosity killed the cat in my case. Don't want me to refuse her help right now. Doing as she says, I slowly sit down, with my back upright against the wall, and pull my arm away from my face. She gets down on both knees, reaches into her bag, pulls out 2 tissues, and hands them to me. After patting myself down to try to be more comfy, guilt then takes a hold of my feelings. Am I in a horror movie or what? No, I think that would be an appropriate reaction at first.
Oh, you feeling any better now?
I shake my head at her twice as my emotions begin to tremble again. Slowly bring myself up onto my knees like she is. I lean forward and wrap my arms around her waist. Burying my head into her shoulder for the second time today surprisingly doesn't hurt at all. Her uniform ends up soaking up all my tears around my eyes. I'm sorry, Yuri. She wraps her arms around my back in return, starts rubbing my back and speaks gently to me. She could have talked to me in any way other than gently next time.
Oh, babe, it's okay. This happens sometimes.
No. I messed up everything.
You didn't mess up anything.
I'm sure our uniforms say otherwise. I pull away from her shoulder so I don't sound so muffled and look down to the ground. I ruined our reading time. I broke your stuff. And made everyone mad today. Tried making sure that anything that makes me cry, even if it's something painful or anything else that is meant to make me cry, try to get used to it. Now the only thing that can shed a tear or more is depression, which is starting to happen a lot more often than before. That's a phase to my current age that happens to a lot of people, especially in my country. If you say so, but only if you're sure about it, just being a temporary thing. Like, again, I can only say what we're dealing with from what we're dealing... Like, we are dealing with a lot of depressing shit in DDLC. So I know for... I've only seen it in fiction, thankfully. But I know that depression can take you down a very, very bad path. So, just be sure to, you know, seek help if you need it. Like, I do hope, like you said, that it's just a phase that is gonna go away. But you never know. You never know for sure. No need to worry about me. It barely hurts me anymore. But it does still hurt. But I'm glad to know it's at least not that bad. I will play Hill? What do you mean play Hill? To my surprise, Yuri takes her right hand and gently takes a hold of my cheek, almost forcing eye contact between us two. Can't help but avert my eyes from her in my current state.
Hey, I'm not upset. We can always read another time. You're more important.
That's when I bring my hand up to meet hers, that's on my face, and close my eyes. My emotions start to calm down, and not only her words, but also the never-ending gentleness she brings. Can she bring something else that is never-ending? This happens to shed a tear of mine. At least I'm in my house with my parents. And they know about the situation. They were the first ones to know about it. Alright. Well, it's good that you at least have some people like who are aware of everything and, you know, who are around you if you need them. So that's good at least. Sometimes emotional animations or emotional talking can get the better of me, and yeah. Well, should we stop opening up? EXE track. Ah, something on the EXE track, right. But yeah, I don't even remember when the last time was I teared up at a series. It might have been in Ass Class. I think I teared up a bit at the ending of that one. Trying to think. What kind of stuff made me tear up? Guess I'm just an emotionless son of a bitch. Show this to anyone, but for you guys, it was just a matter of time until out. Besides, we're all friends, aren't we? Again, yeah, I'd like to think we're all. I'd like to think we're all here for each other in this community, right? I would say so, right? I think 1 or 2 DDLC mods have made me tear up slightly, but I don't think I actually started crying. My vision was getting a bit blurry, but it's not like my eyes were getting too watery. So yeah. But yeah, you are free to share what you have to share. Plus, when it comes down to it, even if something does happen, which again, we're all there for each other, there shouldn't be anything that happens. But even if something were to happen, you always have that layer of online anonymity. So, you're completely safe to open up here if you feel like it. And now this situation of mine, back into this, right. We're here for the dokies. Gotta dokie it up. Okay, let's do this. My emotions start to calm down at not only her words, but also the never-ending gentleness she brings.
Don't worry about the cup either, I can always get another one.
Thanks. Do I look okay? I think her smile just grew a little bigger.
You're a little red, but it's nothing bad.
Okay, good. As usual, silence plays out between us as she removes her hand from my face.
Tell you what, Code, let's forget about the club today. Let's go to our spot by the lake tonight. Just the 2 of us, to take our minds off of this. We'll have a whole place to ourselves.
Debatable. This is public, so be careful. I mean, again, that is why the online anonymity is always a thing. I returned how much violence occurred in my absence. Well, we did get burned a bit. Essentially, we poured hot tea all over ourselves. Including the face. So, I don't know how much you would consider that to be violence. Sadly, not the kind of violence that we had earlier on. Well, yeah. I don't know if anyone thought of this question, but how am I not dead yet? I don't even know myself. Do you... Well, I imagine you don't cry out too much blood if you do. I would think. But I have a feeling, depending on how much it is, you might be a bit anemic. But as long as you're okay, that is good. Okay, I was like, I missed a fire. No, it was just tea. Don't worry. Blood regenerates. There we go, yeah. But depending, again, it depends on how much you cry. That it might leave you a bit anemic. But yeah, of course, blood. It constantly gets renewed. Just the 2 of us in this classroom in the sky? No, at our spot by the lake. No, I don't that much. Yeah, I did say that you did say that earlier. And It's probably for the best in that case. Okay, in that case, we're fine. Alright. Ooh, snapping around here.
We'll have the whole place to ourselves. Nobody there to bother us. Nothing that'll make me feel like your life is in there.
I would love to. Okay, Yuri, you're getting into yandere mode again. I mean, I would really like that.
And it's settled.
But wait, there's more. What about Monica? We're leaving awfully early.
She's not important right now. If she had any sense of understanding, she'd let us leave early after what happened.
Yuri, please. We gotta be reasonable here. Please return to please return to Act 1 state of mind completely. I would appreciate that. Unless it comes to the badassery you pulled earlier. Like, if you want to beat up another one of those bullies, then go ahead. Other than that, please remain your Act 1 self where you can. Monica gotten impatient yet? As far as I have been told, she doesn't have the full self-awareness in this mod. But, she is, sometimes a little bit annoyed with us. But the game has glitched out when Yuri started getting more Act 2-ish. So, it might be that the script itself is messing with her. Who knows? Yeah, you're probably right. Maybe I shouldn't worry about her. A faint voice I think I know grabs my attention for a short while. Okay. No messing with the script in my... Huh. So the glitchy effect was just there. Huh. Only see Monica console once so far. I've seen this mod. Oh, yes. Imaginary prison. I don't think I've seen her pull out the console at all in this mod. As Mrs. Era said, no messing with the script. But yeah, it was her... something. Yuri's Act 2 is a natural approach. But the glitch... So, the glitch was probably just there to signify that that's where it starts getting a little bit more in that direction, right? Because it was definitely that moment that felt like it had a little bit of her Act 2 awakening. Right? Like the second we kissed her on her wound, that definitely felt like her awakening moment. Where the process started to be a bit more intense. Yeah. Oh, it puts herself in front of the text box. I'm like, Monica, we've talked about this behind the UI, please. We want to read. This is a visual novel. But yeah, it was her something. Trying to figure out what this could say. Anyway, I'm pretty sure the dude she attacked is bringing in the principal and accusing her of, well, attacking him. Right? That's not important right now, just like Yuri said.
Shall we get going now?
Yeah. Can we go to my house first this time? I don't want to walk alone.
Oh, of course.
So it wasn't someone saying something that we just didn't... No, honestly, let's figure this out again. What could it say? That definitely says it was her, right? It's definitely it was her. No, I didn't hear anything just now. That I doesn't have dots before and after it, so that just says I. Pretty sure. What? No, I didn't hear anything, but it sounded like they were talking to you. Is that a Spamton G Spamton reference? In my DDLC stream? You'll find out what the text says later on. Okay. It was just... I thought I would just take a moment to figure out how much of it I could make out. Alright, guess we'll keep going. With me and Yuri getting up off the floor, she grabs her bag and my hand carefully meets hers. Not gonna lie, being on the floor for that long was starting to hurt my knees a little bit. Before we start walking, a familiar voice interrupts us.
Hey, is everything alright?
Monica point of view. Had a feeling. 3:15 p.m.
I was hoping something like this wouldn't happen in my club of all places. This isn't the only time I've seen him react like this over something bad happening during my school years. Monica, is Code okay? What happened? Why was he crying like that?
All he did was spill tea on himself. Why'd he act like a baby about it?
Because it was hot tea.
Most people clean themselves up, not fall to the ground.
I was also hoping that they would have figured this out by now. Alright, listen closely, you two. There's something about him you need to know. With that, the two of them step a bit closer and listen intently.
Okay, we're just gonna come out and tell them about the main character being special needs. Okay.
Oh! That's why he kept on telling me he was different from everyone else. I get it now.
Wow, I didn't know Yuri liked guys with massive head injuries.
Natsuki's not like that, it's a neurological thing.
Well, maybe his parents shouldn't have put mercury in his baby food.
It's not like that either, he was born with it. Natsuki, that's not very nice.
Not very nice? Both him and Yuri aren't being very nice.
I mean, to be fair, you have a little bit of a point there. And I don't just say that because you're best girl. I guess you'll never know. Oh no. But maybe I can find out for just $4.99. I can receive the hyperlink blocked. And find out today.
Both him and Yuri aren't being very nice. All he's been is nothing but problems here, and Yuri's been acting differently ever since he joined the club. If you hadn't brought him in that one day, none of this wouldn't be happening right now.
Last pack, disappointment. I tried to give you remote luck. But I guess it either didn't work or it wasn't enough. Probably wasn't enough because I don't have a lot of luck to share, to be honest. To be honest, it was you probably should have asked someone else for the help. Maybe asking for luck from me was your first mistake. But that sucks. Maybe another time you'll get lucky, I don't know. 62 packs so far. oh my god. Stuff like that is why I'm not I don't collect any cards, because I know I would just open pack after pack after pack and I would be screwed. I totally get it though. I mean, I'm kind of semi doing similar stuff with some because, you know, gacha games is essentially the same thing, just virtual equivalent of collecting cards in a lot of ways. At least I can avoid blowing too much, spending too much money on cards. But then again, actually having physical cards in your hand sure would be a different thing. I used to collect Pokemon cards when I was younger, even though I had no idea how to play the game, the the trading card game for Pokemon. No clue at all. But I still collect. But I still collected the cards for quite a while, is what I was gonna say. BRB feeding the dogs, alright, I'll see you in a bit then. Like the Undertale online card. I haven't played that in a long time either, right? Undercards. I remember playing that for quite a while. That was fun. Good employee discounts and use store credit, which helped. That is fair. I don't even know what happened to my Pokemon cards. I think I gave them to my cousin at some point. But yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should look into if my like because if they are, I don't know how old the cards are at this point, or if they're worth, if there are any particularly valuable cards among them. But maybe I should talk to my cousin at some point. The anvil drop the wrong way around. Yeah, no, I get it. I know that's how chat shares the love. I wrote a poem about it. Most people just collect Pokemon cards rather than play, and that is totally fair. The slogan of Pokemon for the longest time has been "Gotta catch them all, not gotta fight them all." So, you know. Also, Sid, another hydrate. Thank you so much. Ra TVT Starfire VT. What a name. Welcome to the stream. I is VTuber because I is VTuber. Entirely self-made VTuber. You do that stuff sometimes. 0 cent investment on this channel. I don't know how to answer your question. Do you want program recommendations or something? Maybe. I don't know.
If you hadn't brought him in there one day, then now this would be happening right now.
Natty, come on, you know I've always wanted this club to grow before we graduate.
Well, we could have had someone different join the club, or hell, even no one at all, and we would have been just fine. But no, we just had to have some stupid weirdo come in and ruin the feel of the club for all of us. Why don't you start thinking about how we feel for once, Mon Ika?
That irks me more than it should. Speak for yourself. You're the only one that's bothered by it.
Bullshit? Remember how he messed up your announcement yesterday? And have you seen how Yuri's acted ever since he joined? She doesn't talk to any of us anymore. She's worse than what she used to be. All she cares about now is spending time and reading little kids' books with her precious little baby, and then becomes a demon towards us when anything bad happens to him.
Natsuki angrily reaches into her bag and pulls out a light purple book.
All I wanted was to spend some time with her because she's my friend. Reading by myself was getting lonely. You two won't check up on me anymore because you're both busy doing Lord knows what, and I haven't spent any time with Yuri in a while. Now I regret buying this book for her.
She then starts walking towards the club door.
I'm leaving, and you can't do anything about it. I don't want to see any of you right now.
She throws the book she had in the trash before leaving and forcefully closing the door.
Well, that's just wasted money at that point. But damn. Takes best girl to speak some half-truths. Again, us being in the club, yeah, I agree. We have definitely caused a little bit of a ruckus ever since arriving. But putting the entire blame just on us being here, that's a bit much. But she is right in the sense that, yeah, Yuri is kind of getting very hostile towards everyone. And she was like, yeah, who cares about Monica? We should just the two of us. We don't need anyone else. And I agree that is going a bit yikes.
Siri then walks up to me and hugs me. Monica, that was scary. Takes me a while, but I eventually end up hugging her back. I honestly can't remember the last time I hugged someone like this in school. It's okay, Sayori. Try not to feel bad because of her. None of this is your fault. She breaks away from me after a little while. I haven't been a very good vice president, though. What do you mean? I mean, I feel like I haven't really done anything lately. And I shouldn't have yelled at Natsuki yesterday. Well, I agree with you on that one. I feel like I should do something about this. Like what?
Oh?
Oh no, what's she thinking of this time? Oh, I know! What if we were to have a group activity on Monday? Something that all of us can participate in. I like that idea. Tell me more about it over the weekend. Sure thing! Walking away from Sayori and towards the door, my eyes land on a broken teacup that's on the ground. I'll take care of that later on. Alright, where could those two be? A familiar voice distracts me from looking around.
Can we go to my house first this time?
Wait, that sounds like code. Turning around on my heel, I start walking towards where I heard this voice. Doesn't take too long to approach the two of them. Hey, is everything alright?
Everything's fine now, Monica. We don't need your help.
With that, she turns around from me, Code following suit.
Come on, Code, let's go to your place.
As two of them walk away from me towards the stairs, Code turns his head to look at me while walking. The face he's making. I'm not sure whether he's silently trying to say help me or I'm sorry. This is probably the first time I've heard Yuri be so direct with me. This isn't like the side to her that I usually think of. I hate to admit it, but Natsuki might be onto something.
And Natsuki point of view again. 2 times today, eh?
I stopped just outside of the door to take a few deep breaths. I need to shake this angry feeling away somehow. I'm leaving early though, whether Monica likes it or not.
Everyone's leaving early today.
I think...
We can always read another time. You're more important.
A somewhat muffled voice makes me stop walking. After figuring out who I just heard, anger from earlier fires up again. Those two are gross. Walking away from where I heard those two, I figured it wouldn't kill me to take a different way home. I could use the fresh air anyways, maybe that'll cool me down. An isolated voice manages to ring through the hallway I'm in.
Who? So I could punch you in the dick.
Oh my god, that sounds just... Oh my god, that sounds just like... What's he doing here? Curiosity taking over, I continue walking even further away from Yuri until I hear the sounds of laughter from others blend in with footsteps.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It's the squad. It's Wallace and Kyle and the other friend and that one other dude who is slightly a douche but not as much as the others, I think. Probably.
Once I'm up close, my suspicions from earlier were right. Gerta, the guy that's been hanging around me recently, is hanging out with Jason, Wallace, and Kyle.
Jason was his name. I forgot about Jason. Okay. What do we do about them? The dead person kind of friend. We kill? Do we? I mean, Natsuki doesn't have I'm not sure. Does Natsuki have a lot of beef with them? I know Yuri and MC definitely have a lot of beef with these people. And yeah, they were kind of rude during the festival. But other than that, I don't know how much beef specifically Natsuki has with them. If any.
Jason looks like he's trying to recover from laughter. Wallace is oddly silent and Kyle looks more serious.
I mean, Kyle's probably serious because he just got the shit kicked out of him.
Quite the motley crew we got going on, if you ask me. I'm trying to figure out what he's doing here with these losers. The 4 of them go silent for a bit.
They totally noticed us. Two twisted neck animation with a realistic face. Kill all of them. That is definitely Act 2. In Act 1, everything is perfectly normal.
Hey girl, how's it going? You know what I'm saying?
Why does he feel the need to call me that? It's not like I like him that way.
Alright, Jason. I think for Jason I went with the full on, like the same way as I did for Kenzo. Like for that other dude it's very similar.
Hey wait, you're the one girl from the Trouche Club? That this goofball always talks about.
Unfortunately so.
Hey, what's the matter? You're looking so hard.
Honestly, I think Jason and that... what was his name? Again, I keep forgetting that name as well. Goruto. Jason and Goruto sound very similar, I think. Here's a funny offer for you. What's black and white and red all over? Enlighten me.
I almost feel reluctant to talk about this in front of them. I was hoping none of them would catch on so quickly. Just...
Actually, Indian American. Yeah, I think that was brought up at some point. A penguin in a blender. Of course. Yeah, that was brought up, I believe, at some point. They mentioned it during the festival, I think. Or some other time. Like, someone mentioned it. Pretty sure. But thanks for the reminder. But I can't, like... I'll just do any kind of voice, probably. Renatsuki will team up against these four... Yeah. But I mean... If Yuri was here and she had her knives... Yuri with her knives could probably handle these four. Red Shore Club, funny, haha.
Just... That code person in the club has been making life worse for me.
Oh no! Oh no. Natsuki, don't say that. You don't want to get in, you don't want to get in with this crowd. Don't. Just stay away from them. Because what you're saying right now, they're gonna be like the kind of people who are like, yeah, we can relate. Come on, we're gonna team up on that dude and beat the shit out of him. That's totally what would happen here. Is this a hit squad? It might very well be. Like, okay, listen. These three here have been actively bullying us. And this dude is a little bit of a douche, but I don't think he has ever actively bullied anyone. But still a bit of a douche. But these three are the main problem. Natsuki has rejected you. I think she has. Oh no. Fun once in a while, eh? Natsuki in this shit, yeah. Realize that best code is going to be... I mean, yeah. To be fair. Honestly, I have to admit that in this mod, her characterization doesn't exactly scream best girl, I have to admit. Like, she has been incredibly hostile as well. But that's probably the constant back and forth between her being herself initially, as she always is, and the main character really, really not liking it, and really shitting on her for it, and her becoming more upset over it. So it was a constant back and forth where, yeah, Natsuki really isn't really in a position where she can fully embrace being best girl. And yeah, the ones on the left and right are basically just a recolored version of the same character. Plus glasses. Recolor plus glasses. Yeah.
I've just about had it with him. All four of them look at me like they weren't expecting something.
They are clones, absolutely.
So he still messed you up too, huh? And him and his bitch of a girlfriend.
Ahoy becomes unusually silent at this more serious tone.
Just like the simulations. Look for Scandal. What?
He's not wrong, though. But what does he mean by messed up?
You gotta go, me, you psycho.
Okay, now it's just the hit squad.
Why do I even bother with him?
Hey, Pinky. You good with words, right?
I suspiciously cross my arms at him. Yeah? Why do you care?
Wanna help us with something?
No, no, don't team up with them. 6:58 p.m. 3 hours have passed since Yuri walked me back to my place. The atmosphere around us after we left school grounds was much more calm in a pleasant way. Probably due to Yuri being strong and supportive in my time of need. I really don't like this. I love it, but I hate it, but I love it, but I hate it, but I love it. But I hate it. Ah. But you know, the characters were written, this group of people was written to be hated. And the fact that we hate them with such a passion just proves how well pulled off those characters were. I feel like that intense hatred you're feeling is the exact kind of reaction they were supposed to invoke in us. Love and hate, but a bit more love since I have a lot of love for the DLC mods. It's time to eat some fools. Alright, Yuri MC, get the weaponry. It's time. Literature Club Civil War. It begins. Also, Gizmo, thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Yeah, I don't want Natsuki to be pulled in the garbage squad either. But I guess it's time for the Civil War now. It was exactly what I needed after the day we both had. She just has this way of making things better. Other than that, we both decided that it would be best for both of us to clean up and get something to eat before we're supposed to meet up tonight. Toridoki Civil War Club, yup. The evening has begun. Although it feels like a while, I finally made it to the park. It's nice and calm, as it usually is around here, trees lightly moving with the wind and the sound of insects chirping in the distance. Just being around here again brings about excitement from previous visits here. But I can't find Yuri anywhere. Wasn't I supposed to meet her here? Pulling my phone out of my jacket and flipping it open shows it's 7:03 p.m. Well, I mean, I probably could have got here. Well, now just follow the music. Ah, now that's a sound I haven't heard in a while. Follow the music, and you'll find her. The ever so familiar sound of her harp makes itself known by where the park meets the forest. Stoky Doki's not okie dokie, yup. This is just like when we first met here. With a comforting, warm feeling washing over me, I can't help but make my way over to where my princess is. Excitement continues to build as I traverse the nearly nostalgic path. I have to tell myself to not start running to her due to how I'm feeling. I wonder how long she'll play for anyways. Just like last time this happened, my walking slows down a bit until I quietly approach our spot. Ah, this place looks perfect as always, and Yuri, who's looking over the water, is no exception. Her hair dancing around with the wind, a genuine look of contentment as she plays. That's my princess. Standing still for a moment to take in the atmosphere, the cool wind feels great as I take a deep breath. Slowly, making my way over to the fallen down tree, I take a seat next to her, and wait for her to notice me. Notice me, senpai. Nah, that doesn't work, we're in the same year. When she opens her eyes and notices me next to her, she doesn't jump away like the first time we met here. Instead, her smile grows and she sets her harp on the ground next to her bag.
I've been waiting for you, Code.
Hand goes to the back of my head. Yeah, sorry if I'm a bit late.
No, you're fine. I haven't been waiting for long.
Scooching a little closer to her, I take her hand in mine and smile at her, to which she does the same. Calling now ambush of some kind? You see, that is a valid thought, but I don't think they know about our meetup spot. Like, I don't think anyone has watched us meet up, at least we don't know of anyone watching us to meet up here, because we always meet up here late at night. Which is why I don't think there would be an ambush here. my initial thought was, before I like went into the thought process, like, nah, there's no way they could know. Like but before I went on to the thought process of there is no way they could know, I was like, wait, what if someone's just sitting out there playing music over a phone speaker to lure us in, and they've already like done something to Yuri, and they're using the music to lure us to this secluded spot and then are gonna jump us. But then I was like, nah, there's no way they would know anything about this meetup. So yeah. They have to leave eventually. True, true. But again, why would those people know that we're out at night in the park? The part of the mod I probably don't remember. Scooting a little closer to her, I take her hand in mine and smile to her, to which she does the same. Her always cute smile makes the atmosphere a bit more comfortable. An unusual smell invades my nose not long after getting close to her. Is she wearing perfume? Suddenly inhaling so she doesn't suspect anything, it almost smells like lilac flowers that my mom really liked. Here we go again with the mommy issues. An unexpected tingling in my nose forces me to exhale and move an inch or so away from her, as I don't want to sneeze around her. Looking away from her and out into the open water, my mind starts wandering for a little bit as I don't say anything. It feels really nice to just be quiet and take a deep breath and take in the atmosphere around me. The tranquil sounds of everything around us helps elicit a meditative state inside me. Also Gizmo, thank you so much for the hydrate, it's appreciated. Thank you. Tranquil sounds of everything around us helps elicit a meditative state inside me. The state, however, is broken after a short while as Yuri squeezes my hand harder to speak up.
Are you feeling any better? Does anything hurt?
I don't know why, but I give my face a quick one-handed pat down just to confirm I'm alright. I'm much better now. I guess being out here helps too.
Well, good. I'm also pretty happy that you thought of us coming here.
Haven't really been talking, had to step away and take care of my... Hey! No worries. Taking care of your pets is always important. Always take care of your pets first. They're your closest friend. But hey, everyone's welcome to talk as much or as little as they want to. If people just want to lurk without chatting at all, that's totally fine too. Good grief, this is taking forever. I want to see some action. Some romantic action or some action? I don't know. I'm also pretty happy that he thought of us coming here. Yeah, that was us speaking. I kinda needed that after today. A few butterflies playfully dance around her face, as her smile stays as strong as always. I'll be honest though, I still feel a little bit bad that we didn't get to read it all today. Her grip on me tightens yet again.
Don't worry about it, dear. We can read when we get back to one of our places tonight.
But your bag is right there. Couldn't we read right now if we wanted? Actually, that's not a bad idea, I should mention that. It's gonna be a little bit harder to read though, because it's dark outside, you know? What if we read out here? I mean, we don't have to right now, but you know. Yuri giggles at me over my word mishaps.
I know what you mean. Maybe we will someday.
I love that she knows how to make me smile. Yeah, that'd be pretty neat. A comfortable silence washes over us as the possible scenarios of future plans play out in my mind. It's a little exciting, thinking about what's in store for the future. Looking over to Yuri shows her smile isn't as strong as it used to be. What could be causing that?
Hey, Code, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Oh, what's going on?
Oh, well, it's just a few days ago when you had to deal with Jason. What was going through your mind as everything happened? I didn't expect you to be the kind of person to resort to such actions.
Well, I guess I better be honest with her. Yeah, about that. I'm sorry if I scared you at all that day. What was running through my mind, though? I take a moment to think back on the events of that day, stare at the grass below me, and also to get some more fresh air. Well, I could have gone and got the principal, but that probably would have taken too long, and Lord only knows what he would have to say about everything. Something about what I did just felt right. Usually I don't like that kind of stuff. It scares me when I see people fight like that, but like I just said, it felt like the right thing to do. You were in danger, so I had to save you at all costs. Probably something along the lines of violence. Her blush increases, but mine doesn't. I still have this serious feeling taking over me. Besides, I don't want to imagine what kind of mess we would have gotten ourselves into had the principal started questioning about. That's when I slowly break my hand away from hers.
About what?
Taking my now free hand, I gently wrap my hand around her upper left arm. About this.
Oh.
All words evade us for a short while as flashbacks from that day continue to run through my mind. Yuri, how's your arm feeling, by the way? Again, sometimes I just stop in my tracks when I see it. Sometimes I just completely just like read through it without processing that the word is there. One of the two things happens. But I will never, ever appreciate reading that word for obvious reasons. Well, that works too, I guess. I think the tranquil feeling from earlier is slowly going away as she looks a little more concerned. Without a word, she grabs the left sleeve of her sweater and pulls it up. Taking a look at her arm for a second time doesn't bring the initial shock from a few days ago. Panic strikes for an instant, however, at the sight of her bandages removed, but two and two come together at the thought that she will need new ones. I see. It's starting to look a little better. I'm going with violence, yeah. Violence helps. Come on. Where's the squad? If they jump us... Yuri, I hope you brought a knife. I know you don't want to cut yourself anymore, but having a knife on you can be good for self-defense. Considering, you know, what we've had to deal with those bullies. But it would just be a bonus, I guess. Would you like for me to put new band-aids on when we get back to your place? Her eyes light up a little bit, but she doesn't immediately respond. After a while, a small smile manages to break through.
I would really like that.
Good. That's when I take off my jacket and lay it on the grass beside me to reveal only my t-shirt and exposed arms. It's not too cold out, so I don't mind. The breeze feels kinda nice. With her arms still exposed, my hand carefully takes hers again. This feels a little crazy. Both our arms sharing the warmth between us. I'm sure my face is as red as hers, but the butterflies don't last for long as something important comes to mind. Yeah, maybe time to play the... you mean the DDLC Christmas FNF thing. If they jump you, you have to go ahead for beating the crap out of them in the name of self-defense, yes. You tortured them to death, it was self-defense. They were on the ground defenseless, they couldn't do anything. It was self-defense. I really wish I could help more.
You've been a big enough help so far. Just always being there for me, letting me come over last night when I needed it most.
No, I mean... I wish I knew what kind of force draws you to do this. So that we could help more?
I can't explain it. Some days I'll be just fine and these weird urges to do that just don't show up. Other days they show up out of nowhere, even when nothing wrong has happened. There are times when I'm able to fight them off with my willpower alone, but sometimes when life feels like too much, the pain it brings calms my mind down somehow. And unusually...
Oh, that is... Sorry, her text was done. Remember, violence is never the answer. Violence is the question and the answer is yes. You have a fair point. An unusually long silence plays out as I try to process everything she just told me. It feels like my mind is racing so fast I can barely keep up. The same image of a tearful Yuri with a knife to her arm from a few days ago creeps into my mind, which keeps me in place. Yuri's tone of voice takes a more sad approach.
Code, why didn't you leave me when you found out about this? Why do you still want to be around me? Anybody else would have pushed me aside and let me be for all eternity.
Stop it.
What?
Okay, maybe I should tone it down a bit. Please, don't say that. I am not anybody else. Sure, I may be different from everyone, I may not seem normal at all, and hell, there's something actually wrong with me. But I know better than to let treasure slip through my hands like that. Another smile shows up on her face due to my choice words. But I'm not done yet. Why didn't I leave when I found out? I guess you could say I'm learning from my big brother's mistakes.
Come again?
Yeah, this whole situation reminds me of what happened to my big brother. I feel like you deserve to know what happened. She's silently staring at me as if she's ready for story time. Well, to start out, my older brother married his wife when I was still young. My sister-in-law, Heather, was a pretty big part of our lives. I was too young to notice her bad habits, but everyone around me did. I always thought she was being overdramatic in a really funny way. I really enjoyed spending time with her whenever I could. She knew how different I was and didn't make me feel bad about anything. Needless to say, it hit me pretty hard when I found out she suffered cardiac arrest in her sleep one day. It wasn't until much later on that I found out that she had drug problems for a good part of her life, and her weight didn't help anything either. You wanna know what my brother did his whole life about her bad habits? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Story time, sweet. Pull up a chair, sit down, gather around the campfire. But don't sing the campfire song, that would interrupt story time. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It didn't matter to him that they were married, he still did absolutely nothing. Me, nor my parents have been able to speak to him ever since her funeral. We don't know what he's up to now. I really miss him. Only the sounds of nature can be heard as I realize I'm focusing too much on the blades of grass in front of me.
I'm sorry, Code, I didn't know.
Well, marshmallow while you're at it? Yes. Ah, damn, I didn't bring any. But isn't there... Hang on. If I remember correctly from what has been introduced in the game so far, isn't there a 24-hour convenience store nearby, near the park? Right? Maybe? So we could grab some marshmallows, if we need it. I might be wrong, though. Averting my attention to her shows genuine concern being displayed. It makes me kinda sad for whatever reason. Yuri, don't you know what it's like when someone very important to you isn't part of your life anymore? Campfires. Yes, the CAMPFEIRE. No, we're not singing it. Especially because I can't sing it faster. Alright. Don't you know what it's like when someone very important to you isn't part of your life anymore? Someone who meant the world, plus some more. Especially when they promise that they'd never leave us. I don't ever want to feel that way again. That's why I chose not to leave you. I promised you I'd help you out with whatever happens in life, and that I'll never say goodbye to you. Not only that, but I don't like seeing you hurt in any way. I just... That's when I close my eyes and bring my head down on her shoulder, waiting for the inevitable rush of emotions to hit me for what seems like the billionth time today. Her running her fingers through my hair helps calm me down and focus on getting a grip on my feelings. Her voice is almost as quiet as a whisper.
You care about me that much, Code. Thank you for not leaving me over this. You have no idea how much this means to me.
The whole world plus some?
Huh? Oh, you?
I wish I could feel as enthusiastic as her right now. But an idea popped into my head that's so crazy it just might work. Oh no. Chat's doing the thing. Chat's doing the thing. Oh, Yuri, I know what you're feeling right now, and I'm sorry to bring this up. I think I know one thing that could help.
Oh, what's that?
I take yet another deep breath and feel nervousness build up at what I'm about to ask. Is it time? I think it's time for the kiss. I think it's finally time for the smooch on the lips. After God knows how long. Favorite scene in the mob, by the way. I mean, they're really opening up to each other here. I mean, more so MC is the one really opening up in this case, particularly. But just like them talking all of this out. And if this ends with the smooch on the lips, finally, I can definitely understand why this would be a favorite scene. Suddenly garbage gang? I hope not. How long have you had your knife collection? Not what I was thinking MC was gonna go for. She just sits there and stares at me, almost like she's afraid to respond.
About half a year now.
I see. Yuri, I'm so sorry for bringing this up. I know they're one of your hobbies, I guess. But have you considered getting rid of them? She looks away from me almost as if I hurt her inside. I honestly don't blame her. A cool breeze runs through us, which makes me break away from her and shiver a bit. While Yuri's silent, I take this time to reach down and grab my jacket and put it back on.
I was hoping you wouldn't say that.
Well, I probably should have worded that better. I wasn't thinking like throw them away or something. More along the lines of sell them. You go to the pawn shop in town or something and you could put the money from them towards something different. Maybe you'll find something that catches your eye. What do you think? Don't we all have a knife collection? It's called cutlery. You have it in the kitchen. Now, to be fair, it's not the beautiful knives that Yuri collects. We all couldn't hold a candle to that. But damn. Maybe you'll find something that catches your eye. What do you think? She must be really deep in thought, as she hasn't spoken up or looked over to me yet. Too broke for a knife collection, I collect shiny rocks. That is also very valid. Collect what you gotta collect. I mean, we were talking about collecting Pokemon cards earlier today as well. Some collections are definitely more affordable than others. If I were in her shoes, I probably wouldn't want to be bothered right now. So I may as well offer her the solace of being able to think without distractions.
Code?
Hmm?
I'll do it, but please listen to me.
It feels like a hole has emerged in my feelings, allowing relief and curiosity to flow through. Weapon collection? Have an arsenal of knives. Ah, wait, I should have, right? Vintage camera collection, if that counts for it. That is definitely something. Everyone's sharing their collections now. Man, do I collect anything? Well, again, I used to. But damn. Way too many collections, send help. I mean, to be fair, you did say that you got rid of some stuff already, right? Because of you moving, they got rid of a bunch of stuff that you didn't really need anymore. So, again, that is. I feel like there are some people who need the help more than you. All right, 4 swords, a bunch of knives, plenty of firearms, and the bowling pin. Ah, yes, the bowling pin is definitely the most deadly weapon of them all. Comic books, and trading cards with the money. Ah, from one collection. Okay, taking the money you get from abandoning one collection and putting it straight into another. Fair. Yeah, almost there. Yeah. Okay, I'll keep going. What is it? Another silence plays out as she takes a deep breath this time.
Can I please keep just one of them?
As I'm left unexpectedly speechless at her question, she gently pushes her harp aside and reaches for her bag. With it, she pulls out one of her pocket knives. It's the one with the fox wood handle and the shiny golden blade. Fear the bowling pin. Oh, I am fearing the bowling pin. I remember that one from when we made stuff for the festival. That's the one she used.
This one hasn't been used for that. It's clean.
Wait. Does that mean the one I used? Yup. The one you used has been used for that. Nope, let's not think about that. She hands it over to me, to which I apprehensively take a hold of it. Feels a little bit heavier than the one I remember. Finding the flipper on the knife's backside, I vaguely remember how she told me to open it. Placing my finger over said flipper and bringing it down brings the blade up to life. There's some weird deja vu moment going on. I can't help but become lost in my own reflection as my mind wanders. Sheesh. This lasts for a few seconds before Yuri breaks the silence.
Please, do you trust me?
Looking away from myself and over to her shows an almost pleading look from her. This feeling of wanting to be trusted with something important like this. I know what that feels like. And I know how bad it feels when that trust gets rejected. Thanks, Mom and Dad. She did say that she doesn't want to do this anymore, so at least she's making an effort at this. Not only that, but she knows other uses for knives. I've got a good feeling about this. Heck, I even wrote I've got that much faith in you to her. Promise that I'll keep it clean for the both of us. Yuri nods with concern not leaving her face. Happiness is slowly starting to build up at how things are turning out. Other uses for knives. Yeah, like stabbing a bunch of bullies. That'll keep the shank. Yes, we need it. Like cutting Wallace. Yes. Cut his fat ass. This is yours then. With her knife still in my hands, I carefully lay the handle on my 4 fingers, pocket clip facing downward, and give it back to her. Upon retrieval, she places her thumb inside the knife handle, brings the blade down, and puts it back in her bag, all within a few seconds. A small smile breaks through to her. How about this? I've got nothing going on tomorrow. Why don't the both of us go into town tomorrow and go to the pawn shop? We could make a whole day of it.
Oh, I think I would like that. I have to go grocery shopping sometime soon.
I smirk at what I'm about to say next. So it's a date then?
I wouldn't exactly consider that a date.
What are you talking about? Not a date? We get to do big adult things. We get to spend time with each other. I'll push the cart around for you and bug you about everything I find and say, "Is this okay, Mom?" I manage to stop talking before embarrassing myself in front of her. Damn it, MC with the mommy issues again. Deletus, you see, Spinner Wallace does not have an ass. What's no balls? 1 brain cell. Yeah, that was the thing, right? That 1 brain cell that bounces around in his head like a Windows screensaver, like a TV screensaver. And whenever it hits a corner, he gets a singular thought. That's how it works. Correct? I managed to stop talking before embarrassing myself in front of her. There's an awkward silence between the two of us now. At least the insects making sounds aren't affected by it. Shed a tear. Oh no! I'm good though. Okay. The one person where you gotta be worried about that. But hey, it's best to laugh about it. Take everything with humor where you can. Gotta take a positive spin on life where you can. Still smarter than both of my dogs combined. Ah, yeah. But that's the thing. The difference between dogs and cats. Dogs are dumb, but loyal. Cats are the smarter one. Are definitely the smarter one of the two. But damn, they love being the ones in charge. Personally, I think I'm more of a cat person. But I can see both have their own little quirks. At least the insects making sounds aren't affected by it. Well, you know what I mean. Her weird intense stare goes away after a little bit and turns into a smile. It's fun and it's so bad. Yeah, no. Regular farts bad. Dog farts, from what I know, that is the ultimate stank. And the tags and put Wallace's head to the tank barrel. No, that would be a bit too merciful on him. Wouldn't that be a bit more of a quick death? We don't want that for him. We want him to suffer. So unbelievably intelligent. They're just not very smart. Ah, I see. One would think that that statement is a contradiction in itself, but no, I can understand where that kind of stuff can come from. Alright, see you in a bit then. We are approaching the end, though. Like, probably once this chapter ends, we will start wrapping things up. And this chapter should probably end soonish, I imagine. A weird intense stare goes away after a little bit and turns into a smile. I can't help but feel really happy that not only are things working out, but we get to spend a whole day tomorrow. You know what? Why not? I never did thank you properly for having to put up with me today. Can't believe I'm actually gonna do this. Are we gonna do the smooch? Scooching? I was already in the smooching mindset, but no, we're scooching closer to her first. And before she has time to react, I get up close to her and give her a kiss on the cheek. No! No! We want to go for the lips at this point. The kiss is coming soon. The chapter has to be ending soon too, though. Smooching up to her, we could do that too. Look, they have one brain cell. Yeah, that's the one. Can be lovable. Can be very lovable because of chameleon. In the case of chameleon specifically. My nose starts to tingle a little bit more, which causes me to quickly back away. Nothing but silence plays out as both our faces become red, and the feeling of how soft her cheek was stays in my mind. Almost there. I've kinda always wanted to do that. She then laughs at how flustered I am. I think it's starting to get a little warm out here.
Thank you, Code.
I bashfully smile at her, while my face is starting to hurt from too much blood flow.
No, come here.
The way she said that makes me feel nervous everywhere. Never leaving her gaze, I scooch closer to her once again, and my mind scrambles at what I should do next. I can feel how warm she is by wrapping my arm around her waist and securing my fingers onto her tummy. She does the same as I get lost in her purple eyes again. Her lips are slightly parted and eyes half closed. I don't think I can hear the box or lake anymore. There's no way this is actually happening. I never thought this would The overpowering smell of lilac in my nose is overstimulating my sense of smell the moment I started approaching her. No, not right now, nose. Quick, arm over nose now. Oh no. Oh, this is gonna be a bit comedic, isn't it? She's gonna go in for the smooch. We're bringing up our arm and accidentally, and we're accidentally gonna knock her over or something. I don't know. Let's see. For the force of my body sending me backwards as a result of sneezing makes me lose my balance on the tree. Panic overrides as I can't signal my arm to release my grip from Yuri. Alright, here we are now, laying on the grass, trying to make sense of what just happened. My arm that is around her hurts a bit, but she's more important right now. Hey, you alright?
I'm alright, darling.
Good. I hope I didn't hurt her arm at all.
What about you?
I'm okay.
Good. Now, where were we?
She doesn't even have to try to be beautiful with eyes half closed and parted lips. inching closer until we both fully embrace each other, our noses and foreheads meet. My heartbeat goes crazy, and it's hard to breathe, right? This somehow feels better than every time we were like this on her couch. Didn't forget that I said we were laying down on some grass. This is the moment. It's finally time. I want to turn the music volume up quite a little bit. Oh, do I? Oh, do I? This somehow feels better than every time we were like this on her couch. Her rich violet eyes draw me in just like what happened this morning. Oh, okay, we're doing this again. Gotta get ready to read. Let's get ready. The prettiest girl I know. Her lack of makeup, perfect hair from this morning. Her soft body pressed against mine. Feeling our breath, trading places on each other's faces. Slowly closing my eyes, tilting to my right. I gently inch closer to her. There it is! We got the smooch! All sense of time is gone. Yeah, it was there, but I don't care. Ladies and gentlemen, we have done it! Game! All sense of time is gone. Everything about this moment feels amazing. How... I don't even care how gentle her lips are against mine. The warmth shared between our bodies. Our grip on each other. It's absolutely hypnotic. Feels like bells are being rung in our castle we built. As we silently pull away from each other, my smile she may have felt remains. This is what we've been waiting for. While the moment and feelings linger, a sniffle coming from her brings me back to reality. A tear falls and leaves a trail down her smile. Babe, what's wrong?
Nothing's wrong. I finally found my storybook hero. We're going to the same school, the same club together. We hang out and have interesting conversations with each other. Someone who stays with me through it all and puts up with me at my worst. I finally found you. In that big somewhere out there.
I didn't know I could feel more warm than I already do. For the moment, did you have to say that? My hand that's on her back now begins caressing the back of her head as I gently speak to her. Again. I don't care. Yuri. You've made me the happiest I've ever felt. I do all these things for you because... now's the time. Because I love you so much.
I love you too. More than words can say.
A more than comfortable silence plays out as we keep each other warm from the cool weather. More than words can say. I can say the same about her.
Code?
Her voice is almost as quiet as a whisper.
How much do you love me?
Everything. I love everything about you. Inside and out. Big and small. I never thought in my life I'd meet someone like you. Another comfortable silence plays out as she gets a grip on her happy tears.
Code, there's something I read in a book once that I've always wanted to do.
Oh? What might that be? I aren't kissing anymore, so I can ruin it, damn. As she removes her arms from me and gets up from the ground, she brushes herself off and extends her hand down to me. Taking her hand, I pull myself up and meet her gaze once again.
Here, let me show you.
With her smile never leaving, we both take a seat on our spot and she reaches down into her bag. Once I've started focusing on what she's doing, she pulls out the master lock from yesterday, still in its package. She sets it on her lap, reaches in her bag again, pulls out the gold knife from earlier. I think I know what she's going to do with it, but I'm left with more questions than answers. Mainly, what is the lock for? After she carefully opens the package, both the lock and the key from inside are in her grasp.
Come here, Code.
With my smile matching hers, I scooch over until I'm nice and comfy around her.
Haven't you heard of this tradition?
No, not really.
That's okay, I'll show you how this works.
She opens the knife and brings the lock in her other hand. Bringing the tip of her knife to the padlock body, she starts carefully engraving something on it. Our initials, right? After some time, she removes the knife and blows away any particles on the body.
Now it's your turn.
Taking the knife and padlock from her and inspecting it, it looks like she wrote her name on there. Now it's your turn means she probably wants me to do the same. Stream, if you don't waste that much time in chat, you can get to the interesting part. We'll see how it goes. Turn on one device again. I see. We might be close to the end of the stream. Having with the garbage gang now. I really hope she isn't part of the garbage gang. We'll see what happens though. You're almost at the end of the chapter, yeah. It feels like at this point I should keep going until the end of the chapter. It feels like quitting now would be a little bit dumb when I'm this close. Looking around for an open spot on the padlock body, I carefully do the same as what she did. That took quite a while, but that's because I was extra careful about this. There. Done. As I try to hand the padlock and knife back to her, she takes the knife out of my hand and replaces it with the key.
Oh, open it for us.
Still left with plenty of questions in mind, I do as she says. Putting the key and turning it clockwise, the shackle bolts upward after unlocking. I instinctively wrap my finger around it, and turn it around. Okay, what now?
Let me see everything.
Without a word, I hand her over both the lock and key. Once they're in her grasp, she takes the key and throws it as hard as she can into the lake. Yep, and then you fix the lock to something important, and then it stays there forever. And you can't unlock it because the key is gone. Alright, what's going on? Process only closes with a key. Padlocks normally don't need a key to close them. Beat up, I see something. It's just garbage. We really need Natsuki to... You know what, maybe she can destroy the garbage gang from the inside out. Maybe that's something she could do. Instead of immediately answering me, she walks over to the branch of our tree, sticking out to my left. As she gets down on both knees, it isn't until now that I notice a hole near where the branch is broken off. How'd that get there? What kind of animal would do that? She takes the lock shackle, puts it on the dugout hole, and turns the body until it's aligned just right.
Code, most people do this on handrails of bridges, but right here works even better. The lock here is supposed to represent both of us, hence why we engraved our names on here. Once we close it, it means that our love is unbreakable.
And there we go, chapter name has been dropped. After staring at her for some time, the gears in my head spin as everything makes sense. Look at how clever this girl is. I think I know what must be done. Yuri, wait. As she stops what she's doing, I take the opportunity to get up from the tree and sidle up next to her on my knees. Wrapping my arm around her back, I gingerly place my left hand over the top of hers that's on the lock so that my fingers rest on top of hers. On 3, okay? She nods as my heartbeat and overall nervousness goes up. How much sleep is the minimal on a school night? Well, isn't 7 hours the recommended minimum you're supposed to get? Like 7 to 9 hours is recommended, I believe. Sweet and incredibly creepy. And it's a waste of a good log. Ah. And doing it on a tree branch? I mean, yeah, the log is gonna be unbreakable, but the branch can, you know, get damaged. Oh well. Notice my heartbeat and overall nervousness goes up. I can't believe I'm gonna do this. Okay.
Okay.
1. Her eyes draw me in with irresistible force yet again. 2. My heart's going crazy right now. Do it now! Without warning, but keeping my grip on the log, I lose control of myself and press my lips against hers once again. I can feel her return the favor as she grips my back harder. And just like that, it is done. 3. Very first stream was like 8 hours long. Damn. I mean, I probably could do streams like that sometimes, but I think 3 hours is my more comfortable length, if we're being honest here. The branch gets damaged, that means divorce. 8 PM. Oh, we're switching to Natsuki again before we end this. Okay.
It has probably been one of the worst school days I've seen this year so far.
Oh no, she's gonna find out about our meetup spot. She finds out about our meetup spot, and she's gonna tell the garbage gang, isn't she? Oh no.
All I wanted was to read with her, but he just had to act like a baby and ruin everything. That was nice enough to let me walk to the park tonight. He saw how upset I was when I got home and brought up the idea of taking some time to myself. He's been thinking a lot more clearly ever since he started attending his AA meetings, which makes me happy. Finding a bench close by, my body begins to unwind and I feel much more relaxed after a while. I don't mind the cool air tonight, I kinda need it after today. Could have sworn I heard something back there. What the? What are they doing here? And why are their legs cut off? I'd rather not be seen by them. Quickly getting up from the bench, I make my way over to a nearby tree and hide behind it.
10 years later, stream ends. Oh no, PNGs!
Maybe I'm lucky. I'm this skinny. Poking my head out to take a peek shows those two lovebirds walking out from the forest that I never bothered to check out.
I knew it, they have no legs.
Alright, they're finally gone. What were they even doing? Looking over to where those two came from, curiosity gets the better of me. It's not like there's anything special over that way, but I still want to check it out. Taking another peek from behind the tree shows nobody in sight. Alright, let's go have a look.
Natsuki, please don't ruin this. It's their spot, okay?
This kind of place doesn't bother me as I'm walking through here. I wonder why I've never explored this place even when I was growing up. The sounds of bugs and the shadows of trees on the ground bring a nostalgic feeling. Can't help but wonder what's further down the trail. There's a weird feeling of anticipation building up as I keep on walking.
Why do I hear boss music?
Well, how come I've never been here before? This is just like some places that Dad would let me play as a kid. There's a lake, trees all around. Is this where they were? Makes sense, I guess. Looking around and taking the atmosphere of everything, my eyes land on something dangling from the collapsed tree in front of me. Stepping forward to take a closer look shows it's a master lock that's secure on this branch. Isn't that a bit random?
Yeah, it kinda sticks out a bit, doesn't it? And there's the wasted lock, yup. Calm before the storm. Also, that's... I guess. Natsuki, please take... Look, wow, this is a stupid mouth. No! Don't let her touch our lock.
Someone must have brought it all the way out here. Getting up close and grabbing it, I squint my eyes to take a closer look. Yuri and Code. I guess they're serious about this. That's gross.
9:30 p.m. Are you sure you want to go through with this? You do know this will how this will affect you, right?
Yes, I'm certain about this.
Did you at least talk with your parents about this? Are they alright with this?
They are. They said this is okay. I can't help but lie through my teeth. I couldn't give a shit about what they think. I need this.
Very well then. Your prescription should be available tomorrow around noon. Bring a health insurance card and you'll only have to have a $3 copay to pay. What exactly are we talking about here? Is it a bludgeoning weapon? Castle Wallace? Lock? Castle Wallace, please don't.
Right, see you tomorrow. Raising my phone to the left next to Ellie and Rampy can't help but roll around in bed for a bit and feel excited for the day ahead of me tomorrow.
Oh, you'll find out. Oh, will I?
He and I getting to do things as that a husband and wife would do.
Future part. I'll have to keep this in mind.
My future's actually looking bright for once. I give my animal friends one more hug before I call it a night and drift off to sleep.
And that's the end. We will see the name for the next chapter. What is that point of view? Wait, never mind, there's still more. There is still more. I wasn't expecting this.
Jesus,
How did I voice this dude?
Jesus, who's calling this late? Yeah, hello, what do you want?
Hello there, is now a bad time?
Just make it quick.
We're calling from the ammunition in the downtown district. Your order is all ready to be picked up tomorrow afternoon. I don't like where this is going.
Oh, good. I'll be there first thing tomorrow.
We'll be expecting you. Chapter 11, Upside Down, will continue next time on Doki Doki Our Castle Walls. October 16th, question mark, question mark, question mark. We don't know the time. But, it's a dream sequence. That's why we don't know the time. And on that epic music track, we're wrapping it up. Time to drug Wallace. Just added 10 minutes to the stream. Call about it, copy the crowd. Yeah. Sad dad noise because he has to put up with Wallace. And he seems to have taken our side. Yeah, Castle. It's actually one of the best parts. It'll have to wait. Why next? It'll have to wait. You will have to bear with this. I already know where this is going. Yuri shit is going to be Wallace's dad, and Wallace's dad's shit is going to be Yuri. Oh no. The drum will continue next time, don't you worry. But that is where we ended for today. 6 hours now. No. Yeah, I've got time. Alright, you know the drill. Saturday is when this will continue. Next Saturday. For now, I will quit. And we will raid someone else who will continue on the great atmosphere that we have been building up throughout this very stream. I shall talk like this now to keep the atmosphere going. This epic music must not go to waste. No, but seriously, let's end it. Again, next Saturday, we will continue our castle walls. Good stream, glad I could make it. Glad to have you around. Really hope you will be less busy in the future so you can stream more, maybe make it to some other streams, because I did notice that you were all, not just about me, you were talking about multiple people where you're like, wish I could make the streams. And I do hope you'll have some more time in the future for all kinds of stuff, be it streaming or attending streams. Okay, and on that note, on that amazing TTS, we will have to look for someone to raid. We can't raid without a target after all, and our target will be maybe Tormuse? Maybe Hey. Hey is streaming Genshin and doing the Lisa outfit quest. So I think Tormuse. In that case. Yeah. I guess we'll go for Tormuse. Let's see if he's still getting frustrated with... Let's see if he's still getting frustrated with Grounded. Because I do remember he was getting very frustrated with the game being a little bit buggy and not letting him progress. Let's see if that's still a thing. So let's share some love from a DDLC streamer to a DDLC mod author. Set up the raid. Okay then. TTS has been killed. Also, no, I heard it, by the way, the TTS. I heard it, you didn't, because I already muted everything, because I was setting up for the raid. Don't worry. I heard the amazing TTS, but you missed it, which is sad, but I got the full brunt of the gentle. Anyway, that is where I end today's stream. Thank you, by the way, to all the new people who came around today. Thank you again for all the amazing stuff we had going today. Like, I had fun. And I hope we will have just as much fun as we continue this next time. So yeah, until next time, everyone, have a good one. I'll see you around. Bye-bye. And goodbye, and thank you, of course, also to those of you who are watching this as a VOD. Your support has also been greatly appreciated, and who knows, maybe I'll see you around live in the future. I would appreciate it, but as always, you know, no pressure. So until then, though, bye-bye.